Welcome back to the Bills Bunker, everybody. We're live. The game is beginning right now. Kickoff is underway. Monday Night Football. The Kansas City Chiefs against the New Orleans Saints at Arrowhead Stadium. It's going to be a fun game right here. Kansas City Chiefs looking for their three-peat. The New Orleans Saints looking to find their way back into the playoffs after a 2-2 start, while the Chiefs remain undefeated through the first 4 weeks of the season. I want to hear your comments, your score predictions in the comment section. Play-by-play reaction all game long. Here we go. The first offensive play from scrimmage just about to come up. I see you in the comment section. Let's go. Tell a friend to join. Here we go. First and 10 for New Orleans from the 25-yard line. Derek Carr finds a tight end, and that is Johnson for a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. Now, we have some comments. Spears, Bills Sports Talk says, can't wait. It's a big game. Kansas City, New Orleans. Charlie says, I hope the Chiefs lose. They've had it far too good for far too long. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs, they're competition for the Bills, that's for sure. Here we go. Derek Carr with the handoff to Kamara, and he gets close to a first down. Going to bring up third and short, probably third down and 1 here. Early on, Kansas City making the Saints work for it. Can they get a big third down stop? Let's see what the Chiefs do here. Thank you. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Early. Arrowhead is getting rowdy. Derek Carr. It's a toss to Alvin Kamara. Kamara cuts back the other way. He avoids a tackle. He gets the first down. That is crazy. It looked like Alvin Kamara had nowhere to run, but he cuts back after going to the right side. Cuts back, goes all the way over to the left. That's a hard thing to do. The offensive line, they were completely blocking, moving to their right, and Kamara just cuts back, goes to the left. The Chiefs unable to get a tackle, and you even see Derek Carr making a block on read there. Derek Carr's fired up. He's pointing for the first down, clapping his hands. I'm sure he wants Devontae Adams. And another handoff. This one's Jamal Williams, who bolts forward for a gain of 9 yards. So Kansas City having trouble stopping the run here early on. We'll see if that trend continues. You'd expect the Saints to try to utilize their backfield. They've got a strong backfield, and they do have some solid deep threat receivers in Chris Olave and Shaheed as well. 2nd and 1. Carr drops back, and he finds Olave. Speak of the devil. First down for the Saints. They're having no problem moving the football on this opening drive. Witty Ghost Hunter says, I got the Saints. I've learned never bet against the Kansas City Chiefs, but I think it's going to be a close game, one way or another. I did consider the spread is 5.5 points in favor of the Chiefs. I think it's going to be a close game. Derek Carr again. This time he's under pressure. He's tossing it to the right, and it is intercepted. That is Cook coming up with a pick, and no one tackled him. Cook is running back. Cook all the way, potentially. So one official says he stepped out, but is this going to be a pick six? So ruling on the field, down by contact. Okay, it looked like it was about to be a pick six there. If that was a pick six, that would have been a disastrous start for the Saints. It was already a disastrous start. They were moving the football effectively down the field, and Derek Carr, I don't know. I thought it looked like he was just going to try to throw that thing out of bounds. Maybe he was, but he just didn't make it there. Maybe he was attempting to hit the receiver. I'm really not too sure what his intentions on that pass were, but it gets intercepted by Brian Cook, who comes up with a big-time play. Carr throwing off of his back leg there. Ill-advised pass, and it gives the Kansas City Chiefs an opportunity to take an early lead. The Chiefs, that's the start they're looking for on defense. Bend but don't break and come up with a turnover. They did just that. Kansas City starting from their own 22-yard line. You got Xavier Worthy in motion, and it's a handoff to Kareem Hunt, who is stuffed after a gain of about 2 yards. I think it's going to be interesting to see how often is Kareem Hunt utilized in this game. We know that Carson Steele had a poor performance against the Chargers. Looks like he's probably going to be riding the bench, and it's going to be really hard for him to work his way back into the lineup, into an actual role, but we'll see. 2nd and 7 for Kansas City. We've got a spread formation. No running back. Patrick Mahomes. He's going to run it. Patrick Mahomes runs for a gain of 9 yards. First down, goes out of bounds, avoiding taking a hit. Smart play from number 15. No one's open. He evades the tackler, and he gets the first down. So the Kansas City Chiefs, that's Patrick Mahomes doing his thing. Bringing up 1st and 10 early on in the first quarter. And it's a handoff to Kareem Hunt again. This time, he moves forward for a gain of 3 or 4 yards. Kareem Hunt, he's going to be that lead workhorse in the backfield for Kansas City without Isaiah Pacheco. And it's a crowded backfield. If you're a fantasy football player, you probably want to stay away from that backfield right now. But Kareem Hunt is someone that you could stash on your bench. Now bringing up 2nd and 6 from their own 38-yard line. It's another handoff to Kareem Hunt. He's trying to make me sound silly and say, hey, I am fantasy relevant, but he only gets a gain of 2. 3rd down. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. We're going to talk at halftime about my trip to Houston, the Bills a little bit. We'll talk more about this game. But right now, 3rd and 3 in the first quarter, 9:45 to go. Patrick Mahomes, he's under pressure, and he finds Travis Kelce the day after his birthday. Travis Kelce, the day after his birthday, comes up with a reception, and I believe Taylor Swift is in attendance. We haven't seen her on the screen yet. We should count how many times we see Taylor Swift on the screen in this game. Mahomes, that's classic Kansas City Chiefs right there. Evading the pressure, moving up in the pocket, finding Kelce. 1st and 10 again. There's Carson Steele. But he's not getting the ball. This one's going to Kelce again. They're going to be feeding Travis Kelce the ball. No Rashee Rice. No Isaiah Pacheco. It's the day after his birthday. What did I just say? They're trying to give Kelce some gifts. And Travis Kelce with a gain of about 20 yards. He gets hit hard low, but he gets right back up. Legend of the game. Love him or hate him. Definitely a future Hall of Famer. Debatably the best tight end of all time. And here it is again. Kelce with another reception. So 3 consecutive plays going to Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes going to Travis Kelce. Old, reliable. They're trying to build that connection back up. We saw last week against the Chargers after Rashee Rice went down with injury. Who'd they go to? They went to Travis Kelce. I believe he had 8 receptions in that game. So 8 receptions on 10 targets. You know they're going to feed him the ball, especially the day after his birthday. Mahomes hands it off to Kareem Hunt, who finds a lane and gets all the way down to the 20-yard line. 1st down, Kansas City. They are moving the football effectively. The Saints, they look like they're not able to predict what's happening. So Kareem Hunt picks up the first down, and I'm looking for the Kelsey. I'm looking for Kelsey here. You know that they're gonna try to feed him this ball. No Rice, no Pacheco. This drive has been effective. 8 plays, 58 yards. Mahomes, who is it? This time it's Noah Gray, the other tight end. He gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Chiefs, and they're moving the ball well. Once again, Kansas City. You take away some of their top targets, they find a way to move the football. It doesn't matter. Noah Gray. 15-yard gain. First and goal for the Chiefs. From the 6-yard line. And it's a handoff to Kareem Hunt, who finds his way into the end zone for a Kansas City Chiefs touchdown. Chiefs take the first lead of the game. It is 7-0 Kansas City. I'm going to have to... Is it 7-0? Is he down? He's in. He is definitely in. Finds his way into the end zone. Keeps his elbow, keeps his knee, keeps all that off the ground, and he bolts forward, falls forward, right into the end zone, crossing the plane. No way. Come on, Saints. The Chiefs, they're playing like the Chiefs, right? Harrison Butker, the point after is good. I'm going to have to update this scoreboard. So the Kansas City Chiefs take the first lead of the game. Not much of a surprise there. I mean, the interception from the Saints, and then just driving down the football field, it is Kareem Hunt and it is Travis Kelsey doing it all for the Chiefs. Let me update my scoreboard. Let me know what you're thinking about this opening drive for Kansas City in the comments. I think some really solid stuff from the Chiefs there. Really, really solid stuff. It's impressive that you take away those weapons and they find a way to put up the points. It doesn't matter what you do to the Chiefs. It's just like last season. Last season, everyone was saying, okay, the Chiefs, they don't have the weapons. Their offense, everyone's dropping the ball. Kadarius Toney, all those memes. But the Chiefs find a way to win games. Love them or hate them. The scoreboard is about to be updated. Just give me a moment. Here we go. It is coming in right now. Let's get this scoreboard updated. This is always the difficult thing. Getting the scoreboard updated. Commentary, never any issues with that. Scoreboard, work in progress. Okay. So Kansas City, solid stuff on the opening drive. Really impressed with what I saw there. And the Saints offense, they're going to have to find a way to bounce back after they were moving the football effectively. There's the updated score, 7-0 Kansas City. So Saints, we're moving the football down the field, no problem, until Derek Carr makes an ill-advised pass. So clearly, you're going to have to try to run the football if you're the Saints, because Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams, these guys can run the football. They just showed it on that opening drive. But you go for a pass. It looked like he was trying to throw it out of bounds, honestly, Derek Carr there, and it just right into the hands of Brian Cook. And the touchdown was scored by Kareem Hunt, who gets on the board in his 8th season. Kareem Hunt back with the Kansas City Chiefs after Isaiah Pacheco goes down with injury. Obviously, the Chiefs' offense it's a unit that really has been hit hard by the injury bug. 2 of their top targets, probably their top 2 weapons on the offense entering the season, Isaiah Pacheco and Rashee Rice, both went down with injuries. And now the kickoff from Harrison Butker is going to be a touchback. Josh Allen is fine, according to Sean McDermott. 7-0 Kansas City. Kareem Hunt, looking at the replay here. That's impressive stuff. Ran right through the defenders. He falls forward right into the end zone too. Like he could have went down, but he fought for that. He fought for that touchdown, and he gets it. Now Alvin Kamara, he is fighting for every yard he can get, but he can't get much. 2 yards, running into a swarm of Kansas City Chiefs defenders. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Saints now. And by the way, next Monday night is Bills-Jets. So I'll be doing this for the Bills-Jets. I hope to see you all there. It's going to be a big game. Obviously, Bills need to get a win. But the Jets, they're trying to do the same thing. 2nd and 7 for the Saints. Derek Carr is under pressure. He's launching it down the field, and it is incomplete. Really, just missed. Missed big time there. Andrew says, no one hit the like yet. Well, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. Thanks for letting them know. Hit that like button. Let's go. Let's go. Hit that like button. It helps the channel out in a big time way. And if you haven't yet, click subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this video. Tell them. We got to watch this Chiefs-Saints game together. 3rd down and 7. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Derek Carr. He finds a man, but there's nowhere to go. He's taken down after just 1 yard, and it's going to be a 3-and-out for the New Orleans Saints. And now here we go. They're going to have to punt the ball. So the first 2 drives for the Saints result in an interception and now going to be a punt. The Saints, you can't dig yourself a hole against the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's what looks like that's what they're doing right now. 4th and 5. The punt. Waiting for the snap. And now here we go. The punt is up. It's a line drive. And it is taken in. Only going to go back for about 5 yards. So 1st and 10, Kansas City coming up in their own territory. So Central Rank says hit the like. I'm about to hit it. Hit that like button. Smash it. Let's go. Helps out in a big way. Joey Prod says Bills on top. Bills, love our Bills, but they weren't on top. Yes, yesterday. This is a crazy turnaround. Yesterday I was in Houston for that game, and crazy atmosphere, crazy game. But now I'm here doing this live reaction to New Orleans Saints, Kansas City Chiefs. If you haven't yet, check out that video live from NRG Stadium. But wait till after this game's over. Central says the 49ers are doing good this season. 49ers, they're always expected to do good. Kansas City, on the other hand, these 2 teams, they're the teams we got to talk about tonight. Kansas City, despite all the injuries that they have on the offensive side of the ball, their top 2 weapons, they are continuing to fight. That's so impressive to me. And it's not really a surprise because Patrick Mahomes is that guy. The defense is a very underrated unit that doesn't get talked about enough. And they always find ways to win games. Like, it might be some stuff that a lot of people disagree with, maybe some controversy there, but they always find a way to win the game. They outsmart their opponents. Andy Reid definitely outsmarts other head coaches. We've seen that before with Sean McDermott being outsmarted by Andy Reid on multiple occasions. Just the game plan. The game plan is so consistently good, and finding ways to get different faces involved. Pacheco goes down. If Rashee Rice goes down, it's no problem. There's going to be next man up mentality. That's what it is with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's incredible that they've gone on this stretch, winning 3 Super Bowls in the last 5 years? It's insane. And there is a chance that they pull off a three-peat this year. Like it or hate it. Here we go. Like the 49ers last season, they went to the Super Bowl. They did. And they fell to the Chiefs, which... Oh, there's Taylor Swift. That's the first time I've seen her. She's drinking on something. Okay. There you go. Taylor Swift on the board for the first time. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes. That was an attempted screen pass that just was poorly executed there. Unable to find Kareem Hunt, who it looks like he tripped over a man. Charlie says, can the Saints pull a comeback off? It's early, 7-0, so I wouldn't really consider it too much of a comeback. We'll have that discussion around halftime if they're still down, but watch for Travis Kelce to continue getting involved here. He had 3 receptions on that opening drive, 8 receptions last game. Kareem Hunt again. So now it's a gain of 3 there. Going to be 3rd and 7. This is where you got to throw the ball. So is it going to be Kelce or Worthy? Or is it going to be someone else? Noah Gray? They've got a lot of these weapons. Next man up. Juju Smith-Schuster, Watson. A lot of different options on Kansas City. Maybe not household names, but they find ways to utilize these players. 3rd and 7 for Kansas City from their own 26-yard line. Patrick Mahomes. And there's flags down on the field. False start on the offense. So it's going to go back another 5 yards. Jawan Taylor. Yes, Jawan Taylor is always jumping. You like the 49ers? I see that in the comments section. You would have saw that in the Super Bowl last year. Jawan Taylor, the right tackle for Kansas City, always jumping. Sometimes he gets away with that. Not this time. 3rd and 12. Mahomes, he's under pressure, but he's dancing. He's moving in the pocket, evading the pressure. He falls to his knees, looking for Kelce. Incomplete pass. And it's going to be 4th and 12. They're going to have to punt the ball to New Orleans. And the Saints, they're going to have another opportunity to put up some points. Favorite college football team? My favorite team for college football, I like the Georgia Bulldogs. But I don't have a massive allegiance to any team in college football. I like the Georgia Bulldogs. Don't mind the Texas Longhorns. I like the colors of those teams, really. James Cook going to Georgia is a big reason that I like the Bulldogs, though. The punt is off, and he almost had that blocked. This punt taken in at the 25-yard line, and the Saints, he's evading all these tackles. Runs out of bounds, though. Flags are down on the field. So that was Shaheed on the return after a 56-yard punt. What's the flag? Waiting on the flag. Holding against the New Orleans Saints. So that's going to push them back, cancel out any return that they really had there. That's unfortunate for the Saints. They can use all the yardage that they can get, all the help they can get up in Kansas. Andrew says only 4 likes. Come on, help it out. You got to click that like button. Let's go. Thanks for pointing that out. You keep count and let us know throughout the show. I appreciate you. So right now, 7-0 Kansas City late in the first quarter, and New Orleans about to take over possession for their 3rd offensive drive of the game. Really, the first 2 drives, missed opportunities for the Saints. The first drive, they were moving the ball, and they had the opportunity to potentially put up some points. They're right around midfield, but an ill-advised pass from Derek Carr goes right into the hands of Brian Cook, and I really think that he was going to throw it out of bounds. It looked like he was going to throw it out of bounds, but instead goes right into the hands of a Chiefs defender. And the next drive, a 3-and-out, just punt the ball. So it looks like the Saints offense is becoming a bit predictable, perhaps, but we're only entering the third drive, so they have an opportunity to mix things up a little bit. You know that Andy Reid, he's one heck of a head coach. He's always got the game plans going, though. So obviously he has the coaching edge over anyone he's going up against in the NFL as of right now. Are you going to Bills versus Jets? I am not going to that game. I will not be at Bills versus Jets, but as I've mentioned on the channel, I just went to Houston for that game. I'm also going to be at every home game for the Bills the rest of the season, and then I'll be at Seattle, Lumen Field, October 27th for Bills Seahawks. And if anything changes, I'll let you know right here on the channel. But those are the plans. I've got the tickets. I'm excited. It's going to be one heck of a trip. Seahawks looking pretty solid. Bills, they got to correct some things. Maybe I'm just being overly critical of my own team, but what I saw yesterday was not great. Not great, Bills. Not great at all. The coaching really disappointed me in that game. Okay. 3:28 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for New Orleans from the 23-yard line. Flags immediately before the pre-snap flags, false start offense, and that's just how you shoot yourself in the foot. Taking flags against the Chiefs is something you just can't do. There's Mama Kelsey. So now we've seen Taylor Swift. We've seen Mama Kelsey. I'd rather see Mama Kelsey. Travis Kelsey's looking up. I think he's actually looking at the scoreboard, not looking for Taylor. But you never know. Here we go. Handoff. Alvin Kamara. He runs hard, but he runs hard right into the defensive line of Kansas City. Eats him up. Gain of about 2 yards there. Okay. Second and 13. After the flag, a 2-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 13 for the Saints at their own 20-yard line. They're backed up. Derek Carr's under pressure. He's scrambling to the right. He can actually move better than most people give him credit for. Throw out of bounds to Shaheed. Incomplete. So, not a good look for the Saints here. Central Rank lets them know. Everybody's busy chatting. Hit that like button. Only takes a second. Thank you. Thank you for letting them know. Smash that like button. It really helps out in a big time way. Let's get this as high as we possibly can. Let's try to set some records on this channel. It's going to be hard to do. Derek Carr sailed it deep. No flags. Shaheed is the deep target on this team, and Cook almost came up with another interception. Shaheed's looking for a flag. Let's see a replay here. So Shaheed, he's in double coverage. Oh, yeah, that should have probably been pass interference. Yeah. Yeah, Reed ran right in front of Shaheed. Kind of tripped him up, and that's just unable to come up with a reception there. Not even in the vicinity of the pass after being tripped up. But here we go. A return on the punt for Kansas City goes for 5 yards. Taken back to the 40-yard line. So, once again, the New Orleans Saints offense, 3-0. That's 2 3-and-outs, and that is a interception thrown. Let's see what the Kansas City Chiefs offense cooks up here on this offensive drive after they've been getting Kelsey involved. Kareem Hunt has been the main fixture in tonight's game, though. Still a long time to go in this game. So 7-0. It's not too much going on right now. Just a bit of back and forth. Flipping field position right now. After that opening drive from Kansas City, things have kind of quieted down, but the Chiefs have an opportunity here to put up some more points on their third offensive possession of the game. Again, I'm looking for more Travis Kelce involvement in this game, just like what we saw against the Chargers. I'm going to keep saying that all night long, like a broken record. You might get sick of hearing it, but Travis Kelce, his birthday was yesterday. He is going to get involved in this game. Mahomes is going to want to give his boy some gifts, a touchdown. Taylor's there. They're going to want to put on a show for her. And the targets for the Kansas City Chiefs offense just aren't there. They're not there without Rashee Rice and Pacheco. You got to get other people involved. Kelce, he hasn't looked so great to start the season. He really hasn't. Now, I'm not disrespecting Travis Kelce's name. I'm not going to do that because we all know what kind of player he is. He's a Hall of Famer. He is potentially the best tight end of all time. He did not look like himself through the first 3 games, but he didn't need to because Rashee Rice was eating. Now, he needs to. So, I'm looking for it in this game. I think this is a Kelce game tonight. If not, it's just going to be Kareem Hunt. I don't think Kareem Hunt. I'd be really surprised if Kareem Hunt can carry this team on his back tonight. He got a touchdown. He's been rushing the ball, but he doesn't have the same burst that he once did. So, here we go. We are back at Arrowhead. 2:26 to go in the first quarter. Hit that like button. Let's go. Patrick Mahomes under center and Travis Kelce in motion in the backfield. It's a toss play to Kareem Hunt, and he gets a gain of 6 or 7 yards. So, again, just getting Kareem Hunt involved. He's trying to make me eat my words. Yeah, Rashee Rice not being there. Pacheco not being there. Kansas City was really loving running the football with Isaiah Pacheco. He ran angry, and Kareem Hunt's trying to replicate that effort. 7 rushes for 33 yards so far tonight. Now Mahomes under pressure, and that's a first down for the Chiefs with a completed pass to a tight end. That is not Kelce. Definitely not Kelce. Keith says, hey, dude, enjoy your content. Just discovered you live stream games. Go Bills, lose Chiefs. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. This is something I just kind of started doing last week for the Titans-Dolphins game, doing it here. And then next Monday, not going to be at the Bills game in New Jersey, so I'll be doing it for this. Carson Steele with the handoff, and he bulls forward for a gain of 9 now. So, there you go. Carson Steele, who really was riding the bench for the majority of last game, he gets involved with his first carry of the game. Probably giving Kareem Hunt some rest there. You know, Kareem Hunt's up there in age. Can't continue to pound the rock with him all game long. Got to get other runners involved if you're going to continue to rush the football. And there it is, Travis Kelce. I said it. It's his birthday. Yesterday was his birthday. There it is. A first down on the screen to Travis Kelce. That's reception number 4. I'm waiting for them to show Taylor Swift. They'll probably do that after he scores a touchdown, though, because I think tonight is the day. Tonight's the night he gets in the end zone, I think. Like it or not. I think it's happening. But he's on the bench now. He needs a break. The Chiefs got some old guys on this offense right now. Kareem Hunt's back out there. And it's Mahomes with a handoff to Hunt, who carries it to the right for a gain of 9. So the Chiefs offense moving the ball effectively. The Saints defense unable to come up with any stops here on this drive, at least. They got to stop on their last drive, but the Kansas City Chiefs out to an early 7-0 lead after the first quarter. Kareem Hunt getting involved. So far, he's been the main fixture in this game. A little bit of Travis Kelce spice being infused into the mix as well. So, Kansas City trying to continue their undefeated season. 4-0 so far, and they're hoping that they can get that three-peat. If they can do that, that's just incredible. It wouldn't surprise me at this point, though. Entering the season, obviously the defending champs, you think they're the best team in the league, but it was pretty clear that Kansas City was the best team in the league entering the season. They have some tough injuries, yet they're continuing to find ways to win games. We'll see if they can continue doing it after Rashee Rice is out, though. They're going to continue winning games, but to what level? To the same level? Probably, honestly. The Kansas City Chiefs. They're an incredible team with number 15 under center. Travis Kelce, he comes alive when he needs to, right? Comes alive when he needs to. So, 7-0 after the first quarter. Waiting on the start of the second quarter. New Orleans Saints offensively, by the way, they've done nothing good. Nothing good at all. They've had 3 possessions, 2 punts, and a turnover, an interception. The one drive that they did have the opportunity to put up some points, they moved the ball with Alvin Kamara, and yet an ill-advised pass from Derek Carr resulted in Cook getting an interception, and the Chiefs going back the other way. Joey's going to continue saying Bills on top all night long. I love it. Bills on top. We love the Bills. This is the Bills bunker. We got to love the Bills. Show our Bills some love, but they disappointed yesterday. That's for sure. That is for sure. 6 likes. Let's go. Let's make that 7. Let's make it 8. Let's make it 9. Let's go. Let's continue building that number. Imagine if we had the coaching power with Allen that Mahomes has and the draft potential without throwing stuff away. Yeah, honestly, you're right. 100%. I made a video about Sean McDermott earlier today. It's 2nd and 2. We'll come back to that later. Mahomes under pressure. He finds Kareem Hunt, and Kareem Hunt, there it is, first down. The Chiefs finds a way. Kansas City finds a way. Mahomes under pressure. Kareem Hunt is just perfectly placed. That's just great offensive play calling. That is scheme. That is the scheme. You have a safety option right there for Mahomes to target. He's under pressure. Okay, that's fine. We'll go right over to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is getting involved heavily. I don't think anyone was expecting this significant usage. And there it is, a toss on the sweep to Hardman. So 6 yards there. Maybe 5. 2nd down Kansas City as they're deep into New Orleans territory. The Kansas City Chiefs have an opportunity to put up some more points. Looking like they're going to do it. Andy Reid's got his game face on too. So I wouldn't want to be a member of the New Orleans Saints right now. Kelce in motion. Mahomes. He is going to pass it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. There is a flag down. This one's going to come back after a hold on the offense. And it looks like it's Jawan Taylor. It is Jawan Taylor. He gets his second flag of the game on the offensive line. He had a false start earlier, and this time it's a complete bear hug, a two-man bear hug on the defensive line. And Andy Reid's swan his playbook. He can't stand that. Just having his touchdown taken off the board. 2nd and 15 for the Chiefs after that flag from Taylor. 2nd and 15 for number 15 in the Chiefs. Mahomes, once again under pressure. And he finds Travis Kelce. That is reception number 5 for Travis Kelce. I'm telling you, they're going to feed number 87 tonight. And that's his first reception in the red zone this season. That's a crazy stat. First reception in the red zone for big old number 87, the future Hall of Famer Travis Kelce, comes in the 5th game of the season. 3rd and 5. Kelce is not on the field now, so they will not be looking his way again. Mahomes, he's moving around. That footwork's insane. What is he doing? He's spinning. Oh, he's trying to do way too much there. He's looking for P. Ryan, doing way too much. If he made that, that would never stop being shown on the highlight reel. But incredible footwork, but a little too much from Mahomes. I'm not going to criticize Mahomes because, you know, who am I to criticize Patrick Mahomes? But let's be real. I think doing a little too much there. Maybe. Probably. Yeah. Here we go. 26-yard field goal attempt is good. No doubt about it when you have Harrison Butker. And the Chiefs add to their lead 10-0. That means we're going to need to update the scoreboard. So, here we go again. Kansas City Chiefs up by 10 points early. The Saints are putting themselves in a really bad situation here. Going down against Kansas City by double digits early before halftime is just the worst situation you can be in. Usually it's the Chiefs that go down by 10 points. And when they're down by 10 points in stats, when Patrick Mahomes is down by 10 at halftime, I think he wins like 90% of the time, maybe 100% of the time. I don't know what the exact stat is, but Mahomes, when he's down by 10 points, is unstoppable. It's some crazy, crazy stuff. When he's up by 10 points, I'm sure that record is just as good. So, we're going to see. We're going to find out real quick. Trying to update the scoreboard. Having technical difficulties. Here we go. It's coming in. And okay, while we're doing that, so the Kansas City Chiefs, 10-0. Just ignore that 7 right there. 10-0 for the Chiefs. Okay. It's coming in right now. Wait for the updated scoreboard. There it is. 10-0 Kansas City. We got it. We're good. And Andrew says 11 likes now. Let's go. We got to get that 20 by halftime. Can we do it? I like them. Let's get 20 by halftime. Come on now. Let's go. Let's build this thing. Swift dancing doesn't surprise me. She looks like she always has a good time at the Chiefs games. So that's good for her. I mean, I'd be having a good time if I was making that kind of money and going and watching football when your team consistently wins every game, right? What's not to love about that? Nancy says I can only like once a day. Well, I appreciate it when you do. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll get to that question at our next stoppage, Keith. We are now. We're looking at. Oh. Is Kelsey? They're showing a replay about Kelsey. Looks like he's a little shaken up. He'll be fine. Kelsey's going to be fine. Come on now. They're just being dramatic, showing him. Being completely dramatic with that. He's all right. He's not soft. He is getting old, though. 1st and 10. Nothing going for the Saints. Nothing going for Kansas City there. Or for the New Orleans Saints, that is. The Kansas City Chiefs defense has been swallowing up the run after that opening drive where New Orleans made it evident that they're going to continue trying to running the football all game long. They're going to give it to Kamara. They're going to give it to Jamal Williams. They looked like they were going to do it on that opening drive. But since then, it's been nothing. 3 and out on back-to-back drives. Trying to avoid having it happen for a third straight time. Now they're getting their tight end Johnson involved again. This time, gain of about 5 or 6. Brings up another 3rd down. So the Chiefs defense, they're making the stops they need to. Can they get another one? Right here. I got my Diet Coke. Cheers, everybody. 3rd and 6 for the New Orleans Saints. From their own 30-yard line. Derek Carr finds Kamara, and that's their first down in quite some time. That's really good for their momentum. If they can build on that, they've got a chance here to put up some points at least. They need to continue moving the football in order to get some points, obviously. But just every first down will help them with their momentum, just to be able to remind them that they can move the football against this team. Give them the confidence to be able to do that. Because the Chiefs going up against them, I'm sure it can be a lot mentally. Hand off to Alvin Kamara, and there it is. He swallowed up nothing. That defensive line, the interior of that Kansas City defensive line is swallowing up everything down the middle. It doesn't matter if it's Jamal Williams or Alvin Kamara. If they're running down the middle, they're not able to move the ball effectively. The one time that we saw Alvin Kamara roll out to the right and then cut back all the way to the left, the offensive line moved all the way, shifted with him. That's exactly looking for more outside runs. And Derek Carr finds Shaheed for a first down. So Shaheed with a gain of 13. 1st and 10 coming up for the Saints. So that's 2 first downs on this drive. Looking to build on that momentum. 9:35 to go in the second quarter. Nancy says, come on, Saints, give them a run for their money. We're going to find out if they can do that. A score on this drive would go a long way. Alvin Kamara, there it is again. A run down the middle is stuffed. They got to stop running the football down the middle. Get Kamara involved in the passing game maybe. Do some screens. Drop a screen play. Go out to the right. Go out to the left. But the interior of the Chiefs' defensive line is eating up everything. That's Chris Jones for you. Here we go. It's 2nd and 9. The snap. Derek Carr. He's dropping back. He's going deep for Shaheed. And it is caught. That is a touchdown from Shaheed. The New Orleans Saints are on the board. And that was an absolute bomb. His 4th touchdown reception of the season. And guess what? I got Shaheed on my fantasy team. So I'll take those points. Wow. Shaheed can take the top off of a defense with his speed, and that's what he just did. The speed from Shaheed results in a touchdown. For the New Orleans Saints, the point after attempt coming up. And it is up, and it is good. So, the New Orleans Saints bring this game back to within 3 points. Got to update the scoreboard again. That's what that means. Zach says the Bills need Shaheed. They can use all the help they can get at the wide receiver position right now, honestly. Really missed Shakir in that last game. No doubt about that. Noah says, go Bills. Absolutely go Bills. Shaheed just got a touchdown. I got to do it. I got to do this thing and update the scoreboard. Man, oh man. Not making it easy with that touchdown. That's okay. Nothing worth having in life comes easy. So that's my motivational quote for the day. I gotta get this scoreboard updated. Gotta get it up. How's everyone fun? How's everyone fun up this game so far? Noah, I was there for that game. I saw that was right in front of me. Josh Allen getting that Josh Allen hit was right in front of me. Like literally directly in front of me. I was sitting in Houston in the stands. I was right around the 20, 30 yard line. So yeah, so I saw that and not pretty, but he'll be all right. He's gonna be okay. According to Sean McDermott, there is no concussion for our guy number 17. The scoreboard's coming in. Here we go. Let's get it in. It's a process. And there it is. 10-7. Shaheed's touchdown is on the board. Okay. Yeah, exactly. As of right now, Josh Allen is not in protocol. And that is according to head coach Sean McDermott. That comes from, not me, but from Sean McDermott. Love him or hate him, it comes from Sean McDermott. And I made a video all about Sean McDermott earlier today. So, Keith, I told you I'd get to this question. I'm going to get to it now. Do you think if Daboll stayed with the Bills to build an empire, we would have won a Super Bowl by now? I think it's a really interesting question to ask, and it's something that you really got to consider. What would Josh Allen do with an offensive-minded head coach? We haven't really seen, like, Daboll, offensive coach of the year, that his first year with the Giants. That was insane stuff. Leading that. Oh, it's a fumble dropped. I'm sorry, I'll get to this after. Fumble, and it's picked up. Okay, nothing going on that play. But if Daboll stayed with the Bills, would we have won a Super Bowl by now? That's a really, really tough question to answer. I think with a solid offensive-minded head coach, you're going to at least get to the Super Bowl. If Andy Reid was the head coach with Josh Allen would have multiple Super Bowls by now. I have a really hard time comparing Daboll with a guy like Andy Reid, but I'm going to say if Andy Reid was with Josh Allen, he'd have multiple Super Bowls by now. 1st and 10 for Kareem Hunt. That's a gain of 4, and that big man is down for the Chiefs' offensive line. He looks like he's in agony. You don't like to see that. Looked like he was holding his leg. But is he okay? They're not showing him on the field, so maybe it was just maybe he's all right. Hopefully he's okay. Nope, he is not okay. He is down. Yeah, we're going to go to commercial break. So, more questions. Noah says, should I? Oh, stock unlock. Nice to see you. Let's go. Go Saints, go, he says. Everybody in here is rooting against the Chiefs. It's hilarious. You know, the Chiefs, obviously, as a team that's won back-to-back Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowls in the last 5 years, most people aren't going to like them too much. If you're hated, you're doing something right, I guess. Should I go to the Bills game for the first time? Absolutely, you should. You definitely should. And if you go, you should let me know. Message me on Instagram or Facebook on the Facebook page for Bills Bunker. And let me know that you're going. We'll meet up. And maybe you'll be featured on the channel. It'll be good. I don't know if you've seen the interview clips that I do with fans at the games, but I'm always looking for people to interact with. I have great conversations with Bills Mafia at the game. Make so many great connections with Bills fans, whether it be at an away game in Texas, Miami, hopefully Seattle coming up, or games at home. Bills Mafia is the best. Francisco Barrios says, hello, Bills Bunker, from a Bills fan in Puerto Rico. Let's go. Representing from Puerto Rico. Love to see that. We're watching the Chiefs and New Orleans Saints at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. And you, right there, you are in Puerto Rico. That's awesome to see. Everywhere around the world, Bills Mafia. Let's go. Represent Bills Mafia loud and proud, no matter where you're at. Let's go. Nancy says, last Bills game I attended was with my dad. Love you, Dad. Love our Bills. Gotta love our Bills. Shout out. Shout out to you. Here we go. Waiting on this commercial break to finish. What else we got going on here? Bills need Shaheed. Everywhere we go, it's all Bills discussion. This is a Bills channel. We're focused on the Bills. Okay, we're back though. Wanya Morris is down on that. He's down on the massage table. He not look good. Mahomes on 2nd and 6. Mahomes scrambling to his right. He's under pressure. He's just going to throw it away. That's a smart decision from number 15. And that's the kind of play that makes him that top dog in the NFL. Is it okay to say that on a Bills channel? I'm going to say that on a Bills channel. He's that top dog. I'm sorry. We love Josh Allen. He's that guy. But right now, back-to-back Super Bowl champion. Got to say it, right? Joey Prod says, hope the Saints win. Noah says, KC. Here we go. 3rd and 6 for the Chiefs from their own 24-yard line. Patrick Mahomes. And he's scrambling. Can he get the first yard? Yes, he does. He gets the yardage for the first down. Puts the ball up out in front. Gets out of bounds. Stopping the clock. No, it doesn't stop the clock. Clock's ticking. Doesn't matter. 7:55 to go. And Xavier Worthy was wide open down the field. Mahomes didn't really have the time to find him, I don't think. He was under pressure there. And 1st and 10 once again for Kansas City. They've got a lot of first downs in this first half. Worthy in motion in the backfield. It's all for nothing, though. It's just a decoy as they find Juju Smith-Schuster for a gain of 8. The Chiefs are just doing whatever they want to do. Like if they want to toss the ball to the offensive lineman like they did a few weeks ago, they might just do that. Except that's the one that got injured, Wanya Moore. So they might have to toss it to some other offensive lineman. Maybe they'll get Chris Jones out there because anybody seems to produce for the Kansas City Chiefs offense. They just plug and play anybody. It's crazy. 2nd and 2. And Mahomes. Oh, what a play. Xavier Worthy. That's a crazy play. Okay. That's even a hard play to break down. So you had motion, Juju Smith-Schuster in motion in the backfield. Then a fake handoff to Kareem Hunt. You have the blitzing edge rusher, and Mahomes just flips it over him right into the hands, the breadbasket of Xavier Worthy, who gets the first down yardage. Perfect stuff for the Kansas City Chiefs, and you have an injured Saints player on the sideline now. He's injured on the... So the Saints player injured on the Chiefs sideline. So that's definitely going to create a stoppage of play. Everyone is down on a knee. Not good. So that's a couple injuries over the last couple of plays. You hate to see that. Taking a break once again. 6:36 to go in the second quarter. It'll be good for defense. I don't really know what you're talking about. What are you referring to, Noah? Okay, so Kansas City, 10-7. Second quarter. The Buffalo Bills, by the way. Buffalo Bills fell to 3-2 yesterday. I'm sure you all know that. How does everyone feel about that loss? And what do you think is the biggest problem with the Bills right now? I asked some fans that question in Houston yesterday, and I got some interesting answers that I'm going to be sharing tomorrow on a short. So I want to hear what was the biggest problem with the Bills yesterday. I'll type that in here. And if you haven't yet, click that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I appreciate you all. Joey says the Bills are the best team in the NFL. Joey, I love my Bills. I really do. I can't say that right now. I'm sorry. I can't say that right now. I believe in the team. I do. But after what I saw yesterday, I got to keep it real. Can't say that they're the best team in the league right now. Love our Bills. Just can't say it. They did not look like it yesterday. They shot themselves in the foot on far too many occasions. I will say that they have the Bills are able to fight back, claw their way back into games, but they shoot themselves in the foot too much. They really do, and that's a problem. So that's something that Buffalo needs to correct. If you haven't yet, click that like button. Let's go. How many likes we at? Yeah, that's not good for Harris. A non-contact injury. But he's able to walk off on his own power. He's limping. And Wanya Morris is back. So that is good for the Chiefs. Positive news there. 2 injuries on the last 3 plays. Now it's a handoff to Kareem Hunt, who gains 5 yards once again. Kareem Hunt, the Chiefs, they can do whatever they want. Like I've said, it doesn't matter if it's Kareem Hunt. It doesn't matter if it's Chris Jones moving to the running back position from the defense. They're doing whatever they want. Ever since Pacheco and Rashee Rice went down, doesn't matter. 2nd and 7 from the 40-yard line for the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes rolling out to his left, and there it is, Travis Kelce. His hands are like magnets tonight. That's his 6th reception of the game. So if anyone, his over-under total for receptions was 5.5. He's hit the over already. I'm waiting for him to score that touchdown because I think it's coming tonight. Been saying it all night. 7 targets for the guy who had his birthday yesterday. Another year older for Travis Kelce. Maybe another touchdown. Oh, Carson Steele fumbles it. Carson Steele had an opportunity to do something, and he's going to go further down the depth chart after that play. It looks like that's a nice play. Nice blitz from the corner. Asante Taylor comes in, punches the ball out from Carson Steele's hands. Carson Steele looks like he was trying to do a little flip play, misdirection sweep, giving it to Xavier Worthy, who did recover the fumble, but brings up 2nd and 24 for the Chiefs. Mahomes dancing in the pocket, and he is going to fake a pass, run. He gets tackled after a gain of 5. Flags are down. Flags against Kansas City. Wow. Another flag against the Chiefs offensive line tonight. A holding call against Trey Smith. 10 yards further. This is going to be a crazy thing. I mean, if they get a first down on this, I don't even know what to say. Mahomes got hit hard there. Asante Taylor, who made the play prior to this. 2nd and 34. This is something you see in like a video game. 2nd and 34. Mahomes, screen pass to Juju Smith-Schuster, and that's a gain of what, like 11 yards? Still 3rd and 1,000,000 to go. Third and long for the Chiefs. Waiting on the exact measurement. 3rd and 22. So that was a gain of 12. 3rd and 22 to go. If you're the Chiefs, you're just playing for a field goal most likely here. Maybe try to get the ball back again. They're at their own. They're on New Orleans' 41-yard line with 3:25 to go. Mahomes, there it is again. Travis Kelce. Kelce with a toss. He did a lateral. He did that thing that he does, the lateral. And he gets it over to P. Ryan, who makes it 4th and short. Probably 4th and 1 by the looks of it. Kelce. He does that. Kelce. Gutsy play. There's so many opportunities that could go wrong. And it's like he played rugby. He probably played rugby. I don't know if he did, but it looks like he played rugby. 4th and 1 now. Timeout taken by New Orleans. They don't want any part of that 4th and 1. So that lateral play was absolutely crazy. I'm telling you, Travis Kelce, he's having himself a game today. I called this at the beginning of the game that Travis Kelce was going to have himself a night. Taylor Swift wasn't in attendance at the last 2 games. It's the day after his birthday. The Chiefs offense, they have their players that are injured, missing from the lineup. They have no option but to go to Travis Kelce. And he's stepping up tonight when he's called upon. So he finds the running back of all people. That's a smart heads up play, but it could also turn out to be a really dumb play. 4th and 1. You got Hunt and Carson Steele in the backfield. Steele's blocking for Hunt. Hunt picks up the first down. No problem. No problem for the Chiefs. Nothing's ever a problem for the Chiefs. That's a first down for Kansas City. What did I say? If they got that, it was 2nd and 34. They had 2nd down and 34 yards to go. And they pick up a first down on 2 plays. Unbelievable. This team plays great situational football. And here it is again. Kareem Hunt. Misdirection carry. Gain of 2. That's crazy. They kept this drive alive, and now they take it down to the 2-minute warning. That's insane. Yes. 2nd and 34. And they get a new set of downs. I mean, Bills fans, we know about what the Chiefs can do. I don't even have to say it. Private says, know you're a Bills fan, but I like your channel. Different than how the Bills played. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what team you're a fan of. Maybe a Chiefs fan, maybe a Dolphins fan. Who knows? But I appreciate you enjoying this channel. And Bills Mafia, the Bills didn't play very good yesterday. That's pretty obvious. They played well in the second half. Not a full 60-minute effort. Bills fans showed up for the entire game, the entire pregame, the entire postgame, heck, the entire week. Bills Mafia took over in Houston. In Houston, it was about 70 or 80% Bills fans. I'm not kidding. I asked the staff at NRG Stadium, like, what's the percentage here? And so one of them said it's like 80% Bills fans. It was more Bills fans than Texans fans. Our fans are amazing. Each and every one of these Bills fans in here is amazing. So, pat yourselves on the back. We got a great fan base. Love or hate the Bills. Bills Mafia is great. And what we just watched from the Chiefs there, that was pretty great too. 2nd and 34, first down. That's crazy stuff. It's like you can't write this stuff up. Maybe it is scripted. Who knows? Tom Grossi, where you at? So 10-7, Chiefs looking to build on that lead before halftime. They'll probably try to drain the clock here, but I don't think they're even worried about. Honestly, I don't think they're worried about the Saints going down and scoring at all. They're just going to do them. They're going to play however they want to play. They're going to toy with the Saints here. They got to get in the end zone, though. They're going to try to get in the end zone any way they possibly can because they need these points going into half, up by 7. That'd be really good. And by the way, Kansas City gets the ball to start the second half. So that's also useful information. Mahomes is under pressure, and yep, he gets sacked. He gets sacked by Chase Young. The former Washington Commander, the former first-round draft pick, comes off the edge, and he takes down Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes, he's been moving in the pocket all game long, showing that escapability, as they call it, but not this time. Chase Young takes him down. Nice tackle, brings up 3rd and 14. And that Saints defense, that has to be in their head that they just gave up a first down after having a 2nd and 34. So 3rd and 14, the Chiefs, they're going to try to do it again. Can they do it again? If they do it again, it's crazy. So far, so good. We got an entertaining game on hand. It is 10-7. If you haven't yet, click like. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep building this thing. 3rd and 14 from the 25-yard line in New Orleans territory. It's Mahomes finding P. Ryan. P. Ryan, he bowls forward. Not going to get the first down. He's still about 5 or 6 yards shy, but brings up a 4th and manageable. Timeout called by the Saints so they can get the ball back, and that's going to bring on Harrison Butker on 4th down and 5. Andrew's watching baseball, some playoff baseball. Hey, respect to that. Baseball is a great sport too. But for me, it's all football all the time. Let's go. Let's go. Baseball's pretty sick, though. Baseball's fun. I used to play baseball back in the day. I also played football. So, 1:35 to go. Harrison Butker, he is pretty much an automatic kicker. Pretty much automatic. Harrison Butker, 34 yards out. Yep, he's automatic. I did that thing where they jinxed the kicker. It did not work. It doesn't matter. It's 13-7 for Kansas City. So the Saints have no timeouts left. Got to update the scoreboard. It is now 13-7 for the Kansas City Chiefs. They managed to put up points after it looked like they were down and out on that drive. Gonna have to punt it for sure. Nope. They find a way to manage 3 points, and that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. That's what good teams do. Teams that win big playoff games, they find a way to put up points, even when it looks impossible. Now, can they hold on to this 6-point lead going into half? We're about to find out. And the kick is going to be, it's going to be returned. He was going to take a knee in the end zone, but he took a step out, hesitated, step back. Williams, mistake there. That was a big-time mistake from Williams, and he really was forced to run the ball out after making a mistake. What next? Showing, if anyone knows the Hungry Hippos game, they're showing the Chiefs offensive players playing Hungry Hippos. Unbelievable. That's crazy stuff. I've never would have imagined that as the pun, but whatever. Okay, 1st and 10 for the New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr launching it deep. It is caught, but it is incomplete. That would have been one heck of a play. Right on the boundary, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. So, New Orleans, they're in this game. They got to make something out of this drive here. Can they do it? Derek Carr. He finds Jawan Johnson, the tight end, but only for a gain of 2. So now, timeout called by Kansas City. That's what I was waiting for. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're playing this aggressively. They're saying, okay, you want to try to put up those points? We're going to make you do it. They are challenging. That is a gutsy thing from Andy Reid. He is challenging the New Orleans Saints here with just 1:14 to go in the second quarter. He's saying, we're better than you. He's taking the timeout. New Orleans has no timeouts. This is something I'd like to see Sean McDermott do sometime. Like, he is challenging the Saints offense on 3rd down and 7. He's saying, we're going to play this aggressively. And now here we go. Derek Carr. There it is. It paid off for the Chiefs. That is brilliant coaching. Not every coach is going to do that. A lot of coaches are going to let that thing drain and go into the lead with the half, but not Kansas City. Now they have an opportunity to get the ball back and add on to their lead. Great play on the tackle. Perfectly read execution from that linebacking core. That's Bolton coming down, making the tackle for a stop on the screen pass. And they're doing the tomahawk chop in Kansas City at Arrowhead. They're about to get the ball back. A 3-0 for the New Orleans Saints. Great defense from the Chiefs. Some solid offense earlier in the game. And now it's more opportunity to score some more points. Boy, oh boy. 4th and 10, punting from their own 21-yard line is the line of scrimmage. The long snap. Waiting for the snap. Okay, the punt is up. And it is going to be taken in by Hardman right around the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Hardman's going back. He's cutting. Not much going there. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3 total. Nice punt. But 58 seconds left on the clock for the Kansas City Chiefs after that gutsy move by Andy Reid to call the timeouts. Force the Saints to actually go for it. Force the Saints to actually punt the ball back and give the ball back to the Kansas City Chiefs. So not only do the Chiefs have an opportunity to score some more points here, but they also get possession first in the second quarter, or in the second half. 58 seconds. Patrick Mahomes, incomplete pass intended for Xavier Worthy. "53 seconds. New Orleans with no timeouts. Kansas City with just one. Second and 10 for the Chiefs now. Patrick Mahomes, he's got it all day with the blocks, and he finds Juju Smith-Schuster. That's what I'm talking about. That is the game management. That's the time management from Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs. They're now in field goal range easily for Harrison Butker. I've got an opportunity to do more with it. Mahomes can do no wrong with that play. Juju Smith-Schuster wide open, getting into scoring range for Kansas City. 45 seconds left on the clock. They're going to take a couple shots at the end zone because the Kansas City Chiefs are just excellence. Mahomes looked for Worthy. That was behind his back. Incomplete. One of the rare miscues for the Chiefs offense here tonight. The Chiefs offense just looks like they're in sync consistently. This was one of the few times that they haven't been. 16 of 22 passes completed for Mahomes. 191 yards on the night. Second quarter's not even done. Mahomes now rolling out to his left, being pressured by Chase Young. He's pushed after the fact. There's not going to be a flag on that one. I'm a bit surprised by that. Juju Smith-Schuster, by the way, came up with a catch on the sideline. It's going to bring up third down, though. Third and 3. And now Patrick Mahomes. Once again, there it is. Juju Smith-Schuster, no problem. So if it's not Travis Kelce, if it's not Worthy, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. Hey, Kareem Hunt, they can go anywhere with the ball. People are writing a lot of these players off, but the Chiefs find ways to utilize other players. Mahomes is elevating the players around him consistently. Noah Gray. You got that Joey Portson, tight end. Like, just these some guys that people have never heard of are making plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's not a surprise. Why is anyone surprised, right? 7 receptions on 8 targets for Travis Kelce so far. Now on the 18-yard line in New Orleans territory, Travis Kelce gets the reception once again. There it is. Just smooth operation. Kelce with a nice little route run, making the defenders look silly. Well over 30 years old. And there she is. Taylor Swift doing her clap. Wouldn't be a Chiefs game without showing her. 21 seconds to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 2 for the Chiefs. Waiting for them to go for the Kelce touchdown. We'll see. Could go anywhere with this, the way that this offense is operating. Mahomes just going to toss this one out of bounds. Being pressured. Smart play from number 15. Oh, there's Taylor Swift again. Taylor Swift. So that's 4 or 5 times we've seen her so far tonight. Trying to watch a football game. Let's go. Nah. Oh, there she is again. That's 6 times. And now they're pointing out how she's sitting under the press box. Zooming in on her. Trying to watch a football game. Let's go. Let's go. 3rd and 2. Mahomes rolling out to his right. And he just tosses this one out of the back of the end zone. Andrew says 14 likes. Let's make it 15. Let's go. Get to 15, 16, 17, all the way to 20. Come on. Got to keep building on those numbers. Harrison Butker coming out for a field goal attempt on 4th and 2. So Kansas City, no timeouts. Might as well take what you can get, right? Smart stuff for the Kansas City Chiefs here. The Chiefs add to their lead as time ticks down to 6 seconds left in the half. The Kansas City Chiefs continue adding on to that lead. And now I got to edit my scoreboard once again. Couldn't get through halftime without editing it once more. The Chiefs always finding ways to put up points. That's Andy Reid. That is all Andy Reid right there. Like, we need to talk about Andy Reid and what he just did and how something like that should be utilized in Buffalo. That's something that you need to try to replicate. It's really hard to do that, but it's something that Sean McDermott should be watching this game and he should be saying, wow, that's how you manage time. That's how you do game management. You don't overthink things. It's exceptional stuff from Kansas City to even get those points on the board. And you know what? The fact that they got 3 points is nice. They'll take those 3 points gladly because guess what? They get the ball back to start the second half. There we go. Updated scoreboard is in now. 16-7 at halftime. Kansas City Chiefs lead 16-7. And so a couple field goals there to end the half. The big thing that I want to take away from what we just watched from the Kansas City Chiefs is how Andy Reid, smart decision making from Andy Reid. No question about it, and there's no surprise about it either. Andy Reid decides to call timeouts when the Saints offense is on the field. The Saints offense, after a second down, so I think it was a first down incompletion, second down, brought up 3rd and 8. They say, you know what, we're calling the timeout with 1 minute and 14 seconds left, and we're going to have the opportunity to get the ball back and put up points. Now, if this was the Buffalo Bills, I don't think Sean McDermott calls those timeouts. He's going to let the clock run because the Bills would have had the lead. Bills being the Chiefs in this instance. Have the lead going into half, settle for that, get the ball back. But no, every point matters, and Andy Reid knows that. Andy Reid knows that. That's why he calls those timeouts, and that's why he deserves the credit that he gets. He's the best coach in the league right now. One of the best of all time. Maybe the best of all time. Greatest is a hard thing to say, considering some coaches have more rings, but best, he's right up there. When you talk about best, it means talent. Measuring the talent level, measuring the mind and everything that goes into it. But you measure greatness, typically you're measuring that based off of accolades and awards. So, for me, the greatest coach of all time is Bill Belichick. A lot of people hate him. Maybe his personality is not the best. And Bills fans, he tormented us for years, but is what it is. The last 2 throwaway plays was Mahomes and Reid seeing how the Saints respond. We'll do the same play for points later in the game. I'm not surprised if it is. Honestly, like the Chiefs, they get points. They get points there. They're going into halftime. They say, you know what? It's a 2-possession game now. We're up by 9 points going into the halftime. We get the ball back again. Chance to add on to that lead. Why not? You have a chance to expose that. If that's what it is, that's just why not? Honestly, there's no downside to it because you do that and you have the opportunity to score a touchdown. And if not, you go back to the drawing board, write it up again, and work on it later. So if that is the case, smart stuff. Dino's raid, let's go. Raid coming in, Western New York. Love, let's go. Dino Draft House raid. All right, Dino's Draft House raid. Where's this raid? Let's go. Come on in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the Bills Bunker, everybody. In this raid. If you haven't yet, click subscribe. Check out other content right here on the channel. We got to get those likes rolling in. I want the Bills to do the right things and do what they can. I want them to win the Super Bowl if we can get there. One thing at a time. Not a big channel. Live in Western New York, but a dirty Bengals fan. Bengals! You know what? That's all right. Welcome everybody here on the Bills Bunker. And, hey, Western New York, great area. Love it. Welcome. I love that photo of the dog. Is that a microphone? That's awesome. I love it. Thanks for sending in the raid. Let's go. Go Bills. But tonight, I think most of the people in this chat are cheering for the New Orleans Saints and Dino's Draft House. They'll be cheering for the Saints for sure. I know that's a fact, given a Cincinnati Bengals fan. Dino's Draft House with love. Appreciate it. It's all love right here on the bunker. Spears Bills Sports Stock says McDermott, Brandon Beane, Terry Pagula has to be gone. Well, Pagula's not going anywhere. He owns the team. But after that, Brandon Beane, I think it's so tough. I hate calling for people's jobs and stuff because it's how they make a living and whatever. Brandon Beane, I love Brandon Beane. I think he does a great job of drafting, but the problem is that he is so... Him and Sean McDermott come together as a package. Like, you're not going to get one or the other. His loyalties lie with Sean McDermott. It's pretty clearly the two came over from Carolina together. So, Sean McDermott, I have a problem with his game management, his time management, some shaky play calls, bad decision making at clutch times, and it always comes back to haunt the Bills. And it's not just that Texans game, it's not just the Raiders game, it's not just the Chiefs game, it's not just the Chiefs game from a few years ago. It's just a collaborative multitude of events that continuously happens. You've seen it. It's constant. Anytime the Bills are in one of those close games, you can count on some head-scratching call from Sean McDermott or a challenge or a missed challenge. It happens quite frequently, and it's frustrating. Sorry about yesterday. Hey, I had a good time in Houston yesterday. No need to be sorry. I watched one heck of a football game, and I'm happy I went to it. I'm blessed to have been able to go to Houston. Okay. Grossi raid, is this for real? This is what we're doing? Grossi Posse raid. Let's go. We're doing Grossi Posse raid. Shout out Tom Grossi. Let's go. The Packcast is in the house. Is that what we're doing? Let's go. Big raid. Let's go. Hey, where's that Grossi Posse? Look at this. I'm not a Cheesehead fan, but I got one. I went to Lambeau. Shout out to the Packers fans. Shout out to fans everywhere. It's all love for every NFL fan. Shout out to you, Tom Grossi. Let's go. Sending love from Grossi. But I see the Go Bills. Go Bills stands out always. Yeah, I got a cheese hat here. He says, go Pack, go. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. The cheese head. Tom Grossi, the man. Let's go. Cheers. Thank you. This is a crazy game we're watching. Kansas City Chiefs, New Orleans Saints. Sending all the love. Hey, click subscribe if you haven't yet. Bills Bunker. I just went to Houston, Texas for the Bills-Texans game. That was, yesterday. It's been a long day. Just got back from Texas for my flight, and I'm here now. Dedicated to bringing content, just like Tom is. So shout out to everything he's doing. Love what Tom Grossi has going on over on the Grossi Posse. And those scripts, they're crazy, man. Keep up the great work. That rate is crazy. Click like, everybody. Subscribe. Go Bills. I appreciate the Packers fan base. Every fan of the NFL, you're all awesome. None of this is possible without all of you. And hey, Grossi, you're sick. Let's go. Click subscribe, everybody. Continue supporting NFL content creators. Tom Grossi, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's go. Yes. I hope you saw that cheesehead. That's sick. Hey. Yes, let's go Buffalo. Go Bills. Always go Bills. That was sick. That's sick. That's sick. Ashton says, I live in Buffalo myself. Always been a Bills fan. Always my team. Go Bills. Bills fan diehard right here. I got season tickets to the Bills. I go to every single Buffalo Bills home game. I go to some road games as well. So I'm going to go to Seattle in a few weeks. Just got back from Houston yesterday. I was at the Bills-Chiefs game in the playoffs last year. Do live reactions. So for anybody who hasn't seen this channel, welcome here. Click subscribe. Stay tuned for more stuff coming your way. And Grossi's awesome. Josh Allen's the man. He's a tough guy. One tough cookie. He rated my channel during the playoffs last year as a Bears fan, NFL content creator. I always enjoy watching the Bills. Well, Alexis, I'll be sure to check you out after this as well. So thank you. Click subscribe. Always supporting other content creators, building the community up, and maybe doing some collabs in the future. It's awesome to do that. So cool. So cool. Tom Grossi. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. This saw the cheese head, eh? That's crazy. Yeah, I've had this thing. I don't use it for anything. It just sits here. It's one of my collectibles, honestly. I went to the Bills-Packers game. What was this? 2018. The Bills, Josh Allen's rookie year, and the Bills lost 22-0. That sucked. But the hospitality from Packers fans was awesome. Green Bay Packers fans, Lambeau, it's awesome. Jake Podger, let's go. What's going on, man? Thank you. I appreciate you. Just got back from Houston, and now we're doing the live reaction. Kansas City Chiefs, New Orleans Saints. Second half's going to get underway real quickly. Alexis doesn't like the cheesehead as a Bears fan. But hey, you know what? I've been to Chicago as well. Not for a Bears game. I went to Soldier Field for a Chicago Fire game. And beautiful, beautiful stadium. I love checking out all these stadiums. And next up on the list, Seattle in a few weeks. It's awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Ashton says he rated me as well. That's why I support people myself. He is the best. Hey, Tom does a lot of great stuff, a lot of great charity work. The 30 for 30 stuff that he's done is awesome. He's built quite the following, and you know, I watch a lot of his videos, so that's really sick that he just sent in a raid there. I really appreciate that. Made my day even better. I've been pumping out this content from my trip to Houston after that Bills loss. There's going to be so much more coming out too. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I would have never expected that to happen. So it woke me right up. I was pretty tired. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty tired. I was getting a little sleepy. I've had a long day. I have not slept in quite some time. I made a video at 4 a.m. Central Time, and now I'm in the Eastern Time Zone. So this is crazy. Jake Podger, you've always been a supporter. I appreciate you. I don't know when you're going to the Bills game next, but we got to meet up again and get you on the channel. We got to do another collab. Everyone in here, sub and like. Yeah, come on now. Let's go. Click subscribe if you haven't yet. Smash that like button. Let's go. It's going to be crazy. 225 likes. Indeed, it's crazy. Grossi Posse here. Left the like and subscribe. I appreciate you, Tack Turtle 22. Let's go. Every single one of you means a lot to me. We're trying to build the Bills bunker up. Get it? Build the Bills bunker up even more. And I've been going at this for 4 years now. So we're going to get back to Chiefs, Saints, play-by-play commentary. But man, that was quite the halftime show, I'm sure. Crazy. This is my drink. Diet Coke. Okay. Let's go. Squirrel Spectator, fellow Bills fan. Let's go. Appreciate you. If anyone is going to any Bills games, hit me up on Instagram at Bills Bunker, and we will plan a meetup. I love meeting other Bills fans. I do a bunch of interviews with Bills fans at the games. So if you ever want to be featured in that content, shoot me a message on Instagram or come find me at Big Tree Inn at the tailgate. I also go around Hammerlock, Grill a lot, Kettles. I go everywhere around Highmark. So stay tuned for that. It's 3rd and 2 coming up for the Chiefs. I've been a little sidetracked with all this. 3rd and 2. Handoff to Kareem Hunt. And it's a first down. Kareem Hunt continues to move the football effectively. Okay. So 16-7 Kansas City. How's everyone feeling about this game tonight? And who do you want to win? Any final score predictions? I want to hear it all. Here we go. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. I've been saying this all night. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter who's on it, like who you take away, Pacheco, Rashee Rice. Doesn't seem to matter. They always find new people to get involved. And there it is, Carson Steele now. Carson Steele with a good gain on first down. So it's been Kareem Hunt, it's been Carson Steele, and obviously old reliable Travis Kelce. Podger, I completely agree with you. Coca-Cola over Pepsi. Now, I know it's probably not the best for me. I'm all about cutting those carbs, though. I like Diet Coke. Say what you will about it. Carson Steele with the first down. Is Coke going to sponsor the Bills bunker? Where's Coca-Cola at? Let's go. It's beyond frustrating to see how well the Chiefs utilize multiple tight ends when we have 2 Pro Bowl caliber guys and just not has lived up to it. That is a big fact. And you know what? I was also mentioning Coke Zero. I'm over Diet Coke guy, but Coke Zero would be my fallback option, I guess. Podger, I'm going to come back to that in a second. We got a 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are now on the New Orleans Saints side of the field. and it's Mahomes with some play action. He finds Noah Gray. There's that tight end action again. You were just talking about it. Andrew's predicting a comeback of 40-34 for the Saints. I don't know about that. We're gonna find out. If you're right, maybe buy a lottery ticket tonight. That would be wild, wild stuff. So the thing that was frustrating for me was watching Andy Reid operate before the half. Yeah, speaking of the tight ends, you right on cue. I'll come back to this at commercial break. Okay. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. It's a handoff to Kareem Hunt. He's swallowed up. One of the few times that they've been able to stop Kareem Hunt. That's Brees, the big guy out of Clemson. So Mahomes now, they're always going to find a way to put up points. Joey says Bills winning the Super Bowl. You got to believe. I love the energy. Just coming off a loss. Maybe. We'll see. I hope you're right. We just need one. Ace too cold. Let's go. What's up, man? Let's go. Not looking good for Mahomes there, but he didn't take the sack. He got rid of it. 12-5 in a parade in February. Let's go. I love the positivity, spreading the positive vibes. You know what? I'll be there when the parade happens. And you know what? If anybody here is an autograph collector, I'd like to take a moment to shout out TSE Buffalo. I have, if you haven't checked out my Instagram yet, I'm doing a collaboration with TSE Buffalo, and anybody who purchases TSE Buffalo autograph merchandise worth $100 or more, Worthy got targeted deep there, and uses my code BillsBunker, will get $10 off their purchase of $100 or more. So that's code BillsBunker at tsebuffalo.com to get $10 off a purchase of $100 or more on your autographed Bills merchandise. There's got to be some Bills autograph collectors out there that can use that. Just a little giving back to the community. Let's go. I know. I like to add to my autograph collection. And TSC's got some great stuff. There's a long 51-yard field goal attempt for Butker, and it is ding dong, no good. Can we call that wide right? We're going to call that wide right. We want to call that wide right. Off the post and out. We're calling that wide right because it makes us feel better. Bills fans, we know that we've had wide right against the infamous words for Bills fans. Boom. Yo, what's up? Jay Jettas in the profile picture. Jay Jettas could have been a Bill. That would have been crazy. Crazy good receiver there. Of course, the Chiefs are going to win. Hey, you know what? Good teams find a way. Great teams always find a way. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're looking to move to 5-0 in the season. And you got to give them credit. They always find a way. But this game's far from over. It's only a 2-possession game. The Saints, they do have some deep targets in Shaheed, who I do have on fantasy. And then Kamara, he's always a threat to break out. But running the football down the middle, right down the middle, it hasn't been working too well. Chris Jones and that defensive front has been eating that up. They run to the outside, do a little more zone runs, outside zone runs. That's been working better. So I don't know why they don't do that. But that's just my analysis. Jake Podger says, it's beyond frustrating seeing how well the Chiefs utilize multiple tight ends when we have two Pro Bowl caliber guys, and it just has not lived up to it. And yeah, it's been really frustrating. It's been frustrating to see Matt Collins as the number one receiver in the first half yesterday. 5 targets in the first half on Sunday was crazy to me. Don't get me wrong, I like Matt Collins, what he brings to the Bills. I think he can be utilized well as a blocker. He's a great, nice little deep threat, but to be the number one receiver is probably not what Bills fans envisioned. Definitely not what I envisioned. And the biggest problem for me is honestly what we watched with the coaching, the coaching yesterday. McDermott has really helped this Bills team get to the point where they're at right now. But it's tough. It's tough watching how you just consistently it's in game management time. Crunch time, always you can count on some miscue to happen. If it's the Chiefs game, 2023 Chiefs game, 2021 Chiefs game, doesn't matter. There it is. Kamara running to the outside. Do you see? That's a gain of 4, but it's better than getting swallowed up for nothing. And do I care if... No, absolutely. I'd appreciate it. 100%. Go for it. Go for it. My big problem is watching Andy Reid call the timeouts, be aggressive, when that's something that we would not see Sean McDermott do. Right before halftime, Andy Reid called timeouts when it was 1 minute, 14 seconds left. The Saints had possession of the ball, and Chiefs are calling the timeouts to get the ball back when the Chiefs got first possession here. I don't think that's something you'd see the Bills do. That's something a back-to-back Super Bowl champion coach is doing. I like McDermott. I like what he's done for the Bills, but can he get us to that next level? That remains to be seen. I sure hope he can. I'm not so sure about it. Here we go. 3rd and 6 for the New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr with a pump fake, and he finds a man. That is Morrow for the first down. They're moving the chains. So don't count out the Saints yet. It's still just a 9-point game. That was a doinkity doink, wide right on the field goal attempt for Harrison Butker. Remember, this spread was just 5.5 points. Not expecting a blowout. There it is, Kamara. Run to the outside. That's what I'm saying. Still not much going there, but it's a gain of 2. Better than being swallowed up for 0. Positive yardage. Alexis says, not the Vikings profile picture. Purple Satan is lurking everywhere. Yeah, the Vikings look good. It's wild to see how good the Vikings are looking right now. I don't think anyone was really expecting that. Sam Darnold has been impressive. Derek Carr looking deep for Shaheed. Incomplete. Shaheed unable to come up with it. I would have liked that reception for my fantasy team, but no. Just nice, solid coverage by McDuffie there. It was a jump ball. Unable to come up with it on the one-handed grab attempt. Just not really expecting him to come up with that either. Maybe not. That was just great coverage. There's nothing else to say about that. Great coverage by McDuffie, and that's something that you'd expect. How's my fantasy team doing? Well, depends which one you're talking about. There's some that I'm rebuilding on purpose. As for my other team, Josh Allen's my quarterback. That team, doing good. Andrew says 6.5K. Congrats. I did not realize 6.5K subscribers hit tonight. And I got to give a big shout out to Tom Grossi for that one. Tom Grossi with the raid. You would have saw the cheesehead. That's crazy. Tom Grossi's the man. Appreciate him a lot. So, here we go now. 3rd and 12 after a penalty for the Saints. 7:45 to go in the third quarter. The New Orleans Saints, they got to figure out something. Kamara's in motion. Derek Carr under pressure. Derek Carr's taken down for a sack, and the Kansas City Chiefs get to him, swallow him up. There's nothing going for that offense. And that was their opportunity to switch the momentum after Harrison Butker hit the uprights, had the field goal miss, but now you got to punt the ball back to Kansas City, give it to Mahomes. They're going to run the ball, give it to Kareem Hunt. They're going to try to drain that clock. Yeah, That's not ideal. If you're the New Orleans Saints, you had your opportunity, another missed opportunity, and this punt is up. It's a deep punt. It's taken in by McCole Hardman at the 10-yard line. Hardman takes it back 5 yards or so to the 15. Spears just posted my link. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Spears. I appreciate you. Been a member on the channel for quite some time. Been here in so many live chats. So thank you. I appreciate every single one of you in here. So click like if you haven't yet. Share this video. We got a Grossi raid today. That's pretty crazy stuff. BG says, just watched your vlog from the game in the H. Glad you had a good time out here. Hope your QB is doing all right. Well, BG, our quarterback is all right. He's tough as nails. Josh Allen, love him or hate him. I think he's a pretty hard guy to hate, to be honest. But Josh Allen, he's all right. He's not in concussion protocol, according to head coach Sean McDermott. And thanks for checking out the channel, watching the live reaction video to that game. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but actually, you know what? I got to give a shout out to Houston Texans fans, the city of Houston, the whole state of Texas. I went to Dallas and then I went to Houston. That Southern hospitality that you're all talking about, that I've heard so much about, it is real. So many great people in H-Town, and I appreciate you all. So I have some other Texans-related content that I released from that trip. A little Stephon Diggs trivia. That was fun. There was also, what team do Texans fans hate the most? Those are short-form clips that you'll find on the channel. So check those out. And if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button. I appreciate that Southern hospitality that you just had hosting me and Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia, a lot of us were in attendance in Houston. We had a little bit of a takeover there, but you guys, you got the best of us on the field. No doubt about it. Texans, they got one heck of a team. Tom Grossi over there calls them the Strouds. CJ Stroud, he's one heck of a player. He's got a really bright future in the league. This ball game that we're watching right now, we're all over the place with this commentary tonight, and it's fun. But 16-7, the Chiefs have an opportunity to really put a dagger in the hearts of the Saints. If they can kind of drain the clock here a little bit, it's still the third quarter, but take the clock down a little bit and go all the way down the field with a slow, methodical drive, score 6 points, that'd be huge for them. McCole Hardman on a screen pass, he's going for 6 yards. So that's a good start for Kansas City. Right on schedule. Right on schedule. Yeah, Travis Kelce, he's getting involved a lot tonight. Pre-game, same-game parlay was Chiefs win, Kamara 40-plus alternate receiving yards, and Hunt 60-plus. Should be good. Should be good. Kamara, 30 more receiving yards. I mean, the Saints are probably going to have to pass the ball, so I would think that that's a pretty good bet. You should be good. You should be good, but my one concern would be that Kansas City is going to be trying to run this clock down. I know it seems early, but they're going to do it. That's just how the Chiefs operate. They're always one step ahead of everybody. But I think you got a good opportunity. Kamara's just got to come up with some big receptions. They haven't really been getting him too much involved in the passing game today. They've been going deep to Shaheed a lot. And Olave has been pretty quiet in this game as well. You go for it. You go for it, Spears. You share your link all you want. Absolutely go for it. I appreciate all your all your support here, so go for it. Kareem Hunt. Nice carry again. The Chiefs continue moving the chains. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They cannot be stopped here. They can't be stopped. So, Now, short of the line to gain. Okay, but guess what? That just allows Kansas City to take more time off the clock. It's early. It's still the third quarter, but it just takes more time off the clock. Look at the first down. Yeah, pull on a heavy set, put Steele in the backfield. Kelsey, the two tight end set, and hand it to Steele, the fullback. He's playing like a fullback. He's a running back. Picks up the first down easily. They can't be stopped. They're not getting stopped. Kansas City's looking to move to 5-0, and every second that ticks off the clock, they're getting closer and closer to it. Still early. Not too early. But still early in the second half. Third quarter, 4 minutes to go. But Kansas City's in no rush. No rush at all. Patrick Mahomes has Noah Gray in motion. Gray. It's a little play action. And Mahomes is launching it deep. Maybe they are in a hurry. Xavier Worthy taken down, and that is going to be pass interference. That is a huge play for the Kansas City Chiefs. Xavier Worthy just drew a pass interference call. Kansas City's moving down that field. And they are going to have great field position after that one. That was what? Adebo with the pass interference. Costly play, but that's what the speed of Xavier Worthy will do to a defense. They say that speed kills, and Xavier Worthy just showed that right here. Yeah, he was holding them, brought him down, and Worthy calls for the flag. He gets the flag. Mahomes, he gets his arms up. You know that flag's coming flying out. Now the Chiefs in great field position on the 15-yard line. Is this when they get Kelsey that touchdown? I've been saying it all night. Kelsey, okay, this is a toss to Xavier Worthy, a jet sweep kind of toss, and Worthy gets pushed out of bounds. No flag. You know that the Chiefs fans wanted that flag, but no flag thrown on that play. Clock continues to tick down. Kansas City looking to put a dagger in the heart of the Saints fans. It's not over yet, but Kansas City has an opportunity to add on to their lead in a big-time way right here. On 2nd and 8, Mahomes finds McCole Hardman on a little screen pass, and Hardman finds his way through for the first down. First down, fighting for every inch. Is it going to be a first? That is Travis Kelce pushing his own guy for the first down. That's a football play right there. Football players, big-time players make big-time plays. High football IQ from the future Hall of Famer, Travis Kelce. Bringing up 1st and goal. 1st and goal now. There it is. Travis Kelce not getting into the end zone there, but they're getting him involved in the red zone now. They're trying to cook something up, draw something up for number 87 to actually get that opportunity to get a touchdown. And anybody who owns Travis Kelce in fantasy, they've got to be a bit happier with the performances the last 2 weeks. But prior to this, not so great. Not so great. Okay, 2nd and goal. Timeout called for the Kansas City Chiefs with 1:54 to go in the third quarter. Kansas City. And there it is. Taylor Swift's back on the screen. Of course. Of course. Wouldn't be a Chiefs game without some more Taylor Swift content. Crazy stuff. Okay. Okay, now we've got 2nd and goal for Kansas City. Right here. You got P. Ryan in motion in the backfield. He's lined up as a fullback now. Fake handoff. Play action. Oh, it's intercepted. It's intercepted by the big man. Look at him rumble. No way. He's rumbling. He goes all the way back to the 35-yard lines. That's Saunders. Unbelievable play. The improbable is possible. Saunders just showed it. Juju Smith-Schuster unable to come up with a reception. He had it in his hands, bobbled it, and Saunders, the big man, he takes it out of his own end zone. Doesn't take the knee in his end zone. He takes it all the way back near midfield. I can't believe the way that he can move. That's a big man, and he just moves. So now we've got ourselves a whole different outlook on this ball game. A whole different outlook. It was looking like the Chiefs were trying to put one of the just add a finishing touch to this game, but no. Now the Saints have an opportunity to get right back in this thing. It's only a 9-point game, but one score, and it's a whole new ball game. Andrew says 231 likes. That's a record for a live stream. And you know what? Tom Grossi is the man. I appreciate that guy. Tom Grossi. If I'd be surprised if anyone here didn't know who Tom Grossi is, but if you don't know, you got to check out Tom Grossi. He's got a lot of great content. He's someone that like I've watched his content for quite some time. He sent in that raid, and that was crazy stuff. Tom Grossi, the man. Grossi, Poxy, Packer Nation, right? Who am I rooting for? I'm unbiased. I'm unbiased in this game. I'm watching for fun. I know everyone here wants the Chiefs to lose, but right now, I'm just having fun watching this game. It's all fun. Huge INT. Okay. Technically, as a Bills fan, I should be cheering for the Saints in terms of division or in terms of conference standings and whatever, but I'm just enjoying this game as a football fan. Sure, I'd rather see the Saints win, but I'm not really cheering against the Chiefs. I don't hate the Chiefs. A lot of people hate the Chiefs. I don't hate the Chiefs because they're an awesome team. I really don't. Harinder says huge interception. TSN turning point right there. That was insane. Saunders, I did not expect that. Okay, comes up with the interception. I thought, okay, he's going to take a knee in the end zone, take it back out to the 25-yard line for a touchback, but he goes all the way out near midfield. Gives his team great field position. That's crazy. Now the Saints, really a few plays and they can get a field goal. But they gotta be going for the touchdown here. That's Connor McGovern on the field, by the way, for the Saints, offensive lineman. It is not to be confused with Connor McGovern of the Buffalo Bills, who plays offensive line. They both play the same possession, too. It's crazy. Shaheed, gain of 6 or 7. So Saunders, they're just showing this replay. Mahomes, that pass was right into the hands of Juju Smith-Schuster. Unable to come up with the catch, but man, oh man, nice play by Debo to force that ball out, and then Saunders comes up with the interception. That's crazy that he could not be tackled, but he's got some wheels. I was not expecting that. That big boy can run. You've got it. Here we go. Derek Carr on play action. Carr finds Shaheed, and there it is. Another good gain. Shaheed with a first down, but there's a flag on the field. This one's going to be coming back. It's probably going to be a hold. Shaheed, they're showing the big man on the sideline. He has the oxygen tank on. He needs to catch his breath. That's the most cardio he's probably done in quite some time, honestly. Those defensive linemen, I don't think they do too much cardio. They're insane fitness freaks. Obviously, these are professional athletes, but this guy's not doing too much cardio. He is in the weight room nonstop. I wonder what he squats. I would love to know that. 1st and 10. And whistles blow before. What's the problem? Okay. Runner went out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Interesting. So, replay assist stop the clock, stop the play there. 46 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here we go. Now, from the 36-yard line, Derek Carr. He's under pressure. No problem in the pocket. He's composed. He finds Kamara, and whoever has Harinder has those Kamara receiving yards. That's adding to your total there. About 6 more yards. Still need a good 20 plus, but might be able to get it. Might be able to get it. All it takes is one big catch and run from that guy. Yeah, that's a nice first down for the Saints. They got to find ways to get Kamara involved outside of what they've been doing. It's 2nd and they were looking for Kamara, but Kamara had no idea. It is 2nd and 1. They had no idea. Kamara had no idea that screen pass was coming to him. That was just a miscommunication. So yeah, they're showing the replays, and this is what I'm talking about. So Kamara running down the middle has not worked. They've been eaten up by the big interior defensive lineman of the Chiefs, specifically Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a disruptor. He's a problem. If you're rushing to the outside, you have the opportunity to make things work with Kamara. If you get him involved in the passing game, you also have an opportunity to make things work. It's just that I'm not understanding why they're not doing that. 3rd and 1. When we come back from commercial break is what they say. Okay. We need to be a bigger team to stop Kansas City. Bills need to do a lot of things to stop Kansas City. It's gonna be tough because the Chiefs, they only added weapons this offseason. And although they lost them due to injuries, they're still just finding anybody to come in and fill those voids. Carson Steele, he looked like a world beater for a bit, but now he's coming back down to earth. Kareem Hunt, he's playing a solid role in this offense. Then you have flag on the field. But for the Chiefs, just anybody's getting involved. Juju Smith-Schuster, Rashee Rice is out, and Travis Kelce steps up. Next man up for the Chiefs consistently. Flag down. Neutral zone infraction. So that's going to be first down for the Saints. That's a huge break for the Saints. They got a free set of downs after Chris Jones takes the neutral zone infraction. 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Clock is ticking down. This might be the last play of the third quarter. I probably will be. Snap is off. Derek Carr. Oh boy. Derek Henry. That's crazy. Okay. Derek Carr just spiked that thing into the ground. Yeah, he's getting under pressure. Those interior defensive linemen of the Kansas City Chiefs are crazy. Chris Jones, future Hall of Famer. He's playing some solid ball still. Doesn't matter how old he is. Just like Travis Kelce, these guys are ageless wonders. 2nd and 10 with 2 seconds left. This is the last play of the third quarter. And this time it's Kamara. Kamara, that's first down. That's a gain of 14 yards. So Harinder with his bet. This might be hitting. Harinder says, We're going to have the most intense games during the playoffs this year. So many good teams. There are a lot of good teams in the NFL right now, and there's so much time to go. Like, there's still going to be risers. There's going to be some fallers. It's going to be interesting to see who those risers are, who those fallers are. We know who the top dogs are. Obviously, the Chiefs. You got San Francisco. You got a lot of teams that are obviously going to be in the mix. It's just going to see who else gets into that mix. I think Green Bay is a solid team to watch from the NFC. I'm not a Packers fan, I swear, but I do have this handy from when I went to Lambeau, and I showed that earlier when Tom Grossi sent that raid in. That was pretty funny. Kamara, did it hit? Does he have over 40? I need to know. You gotta let me know now. Let's go. A lot of solid teams in the NFL, though. And on a Bills team, on a Bills channel, we got to talk a bit about the Bills, right? Bills, their outlook after yesterday. We're not feeling the best after yesterday, but we got to believe in the Buffalo Bills still. Obviously, Josh Allen, he's one tough son of a gun. He stood in there. He came back after taking that hit, and I don't like that. I don't like to see that. The thing that's a problem is the coaching staff with the Bills. I've said this in my last video on this channel. Honestly, it is. That's the problem. That's the problem with the Bills. It's not the players. There's multiple problems. There's also the issue of not having a true number one wide receiver. Khalil Shakir wasn't available. Nobody was eating. Matt Collins being the number one wide receiver is a problem. Matt Collins should never be the number one receiver in targets. Whether that's for a quarter, a half, whatever. He should not be getting 5 targets in the first half of a ball game. Keon Coleman's got to get more involved because he's looked solid over the last few weeks. He's coming into his own. Solid. That touchdown was crazy against the Houston Texans. Sports Prod says it would be cool if Bill Belichick could be the Bills head coach. Wouldn't that be ironic after all those years of torture? And he would love that too, by the way. He would love that. Can't give him the GM duties because he's not good as a GM. You saw what he did in New England. But as a coach, legendary. GOAT head coach. I said it as a Bills fan. It's true. First and goal, Alvin Kamara. Bolts forward for a gain of 4. He is met by a crowd of Chiefs defenders. And let's go. Harinder hit the same game parlay. Clap it up. Congratulations. I guess you know some ball, huh? Good job. Congratulations on the subscribers. My phone is going to die. Have a good night. Have a good night, Spears. It's nice seeing you on here. Nice seeing you on here all the time. And I'll see you soon. I know I will. Derek Carr, play action. Carr looking end zone. He finds Morrow. It is a touchdown for the New Orleans Saints. He spikes that ball, and the Saints have made this interesting. It all comes after that big-time interception. Oh, how the tides have turned. Foster Morrow, the tight end. He really faked him out there. He looked like he was going to do a block. Runs a route. That's great faking. He actually looked like he was about to block. Completely faked his man out. Now the point after attempt. Before we update the scoreboard, let's see. Is it good? It's no good. Of course the Chiefs got that break. Of course they got that break. Of course they do. I'm not mad. It's classic. It's a classic. It really is a classic. All right. Let me update the scoreboard. That's crazy. Missed extra point. That could cost them the game. That could cost them, like, that's so silly. That's Kansas City Chiefs football right there. They always find a way to, like, get these bounces. And yes, they're a great team. I'm not denying that, but they got some horseshoe. They got some horseshoes in their locker room, that's for sure. Let's get the scoreboard updated. 16-13. After the touchdown from Foster Moore. Okay, the scoreboard's coming in. It's coming in. It's downloading. Let's go. Come on now. Just wait on it. This is the work in progress. We got to find a way to improve this technology. But bam, 16-13. Would you look at that? It's as timely as I can make it. 16-13. Kansas City Chiefs lead. They're going to get the ball back, and they're going to try their best. Now it's like they got to go for more points. They can't just try to run the clock down. They're going to try to run the clock down. They're not going to be in any hurry, but they need to score some more points. Going for just a field goal is not going to be enough, because then New Orleans, on the other hand, they can go down, get a touchdown, and win the game. For the Chiefs, you're going to have to try to score a touchdown. You're going to try. It's interesting because the spread was set at 5.5 points. So the Chiefs have not won a game this year by more than 3 points. The Kansas City Chiefs always like to make everybody sweat and watch to the very, very end. Nancy says, you scored a score update. I got it. I did the best I could. Nancy says, I'm not an athletic coach. I'm a certified life coach. Sad to keep hearing it. It's always the coach's fault. Not really. There, I said it. Go Bills. Everybody's got their opinion. I appreciate yours. Go Saints, she says. Yeah. Bills fans can't be cheering for the Chiefs, can they? Can't be cheering for the Chiefs. Now, I'm not going to say I love the Saints, but I definitely don't love the Chiefs either. That's for sure. All right. 14-11 to go in the fourth quarter, and we've got ourselves a ball game. Kansas City Chiefs set to take over. 1st and 10 coming up. We're set for a big-time finish here at Arrowhead Stadium. This is a stadium I would really like to go to, by the way. It's a handoff to Kareem Hunt. And Hunt, he's met by 4 defenders, and that's that big man who got the interception coming up with the tackle. Saunders is having a breakout game. Oh, that's interesting information. So Joe Buck just revealed that Saunders, that guy who had that pick, that big defensive tackle, he played some running back in his day. Mahomes finds Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster looking for redemption after the missed catch earlier in the end zone. And I'd say he made up for it with that play, getting the Chiefs back into the red zone. What a play for the Chiefs. See, the Chiefs, they let you back in, and then they say, you know what? No. We're not going to do that. They come up clutch, getting all the way into the red zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's having a big game. He had a mistake earlier, but that was nice coverage from Adebo. It's a catch he probably should have had, but Smith-Schuster coming up big. And now Kareem Hunt with the rush. Gain of 3. It's a gain of 3. 12. Wow. So only 1 touchdown on 5 red zone drives for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's not the efficiency I would have expected from Mahomes in this offense. But the thing is, they typically come up big when it matters most. That's what we're looking for here if you're Kansas City. There's Kareem Hunt. He's running the ball, and he's running it well. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Kansas City Chiefs now. And there's a flag. It's going to be a flag against New Orleans. Yeah, holding on the defense. So now, fresh set of downs for the Chiefs. It's going to be 1st and goal for Kansas City. They can put up 6 points just like that. Is this where we finally get the Kelsey touchdown? I think it could be, but they might just run the ball with Kareem Hunt at this point. Kareem Hunt's off. Maybe a little Carson Steele action. Let's see the formation. Oh, we got an interesting formation here. Travis Kelsey in at quarterback. He hands it off to Xavier Worthy. And why not? Xavier Worthy runs it in for the score. It's a touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs. Xavier Worthy punches it in for 6. Hands the ball out. I don't know if that looks like his mom. Nice to see. Travis Kelsey taking the snap. And Xavier Worthy in motion. He's in motion a lot in that Chiefs backfield. That's something that Andy Reid is so good at drawing up. A lot of motion in the backfield with those speedy gadget wide receivers. Xavier Worthy with another rushing touchdown. And if you have him in fantasy, you got to be happy with his production here. Harrison Butker on for the point after attempt after missing a kick earlier. This time, perfect. Picture, perfect. It's a 23-13 game. I'm going to have to get this score update once again. 23-13. They're making me work overtime right now. A lot of score updates in this game. Especially recently. That's quite a lot of scores over the last few minutes. It's been one crazy. We're setting up for a crazy finish at Arrowhead. But that's tough if you're the New Orleans Saints, because just when you thought you were right back in it, now you got to scratch and claw your way to having come back within one score, one possession. So definitely not ideal for the Kansas City Chiefs, or for the New Orleans Saints, that is. Kansas City Chiefs, everyone's going to them right now. That's classic. Juju Smith-Schuster came up with a huge play. That was a huge play by Juju Smith-Schuster. He completely redeemed himself after that drop that resulted in an interception earlier today. Okay, the score update. Wait on it. There it is. 23-13. This ball game is going down to the wire. Time. If you're the New Orleans Saints, you got to move fast. You have to move fast at this point in time. You really do. You really do, because Kansas City, they're running the football and they're doing it effectively. So now, just under 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And the Saints, their offense has only put up 1 touchdown in the game. And that was after a big boost by the defense. The defense, they set them up big. Andrew says it's over. I'm not going to say it's over, but it's definitely not looking good for the Saints after that one. The only time the Saints got a touchdown was when they had the momentum shifted by a massive play from their defense. Outside of that, their offense has been pretty stagnant in this game. Did they formulate a recipe for success on their last offensive drive? Potentially. Feed Kamara the ball, get some receptions, find him in different ways than just running the ball down the middle, which I thought they should have found out earlier, but they didn't. We're going to find out if they can put up more points. And this is dropped in the end zone. Not going to matter. It's going to be a touchback anyways. So here we go. Kansas City's defense hoping to come up with a big stop, maybe get a turnover. And then after that, for the Chiefs, it would be smooth sailing from that point. How's everyone feeling? Andrew thinks it's over. Do you think this game is over? Is it over? Do the Saints have a chance? It ain't over till it's over. But do they actually have a chance? Here we go. 1st and 10. Derek Carr trying to pull out some heroics. He finds Chris Olave, gain of 5. There's still a lot of time on the clock. It's too early to be talking about time. I've been talking about time for a while, but it's too early to be talking about time. You got to keep it in your mind. But there's got to be a bit of urgency here. Down by 2 possessions. We got to stop after scoring some points, and you could take it's possible that the Saints win this game in regulation. Not likely, but it's possible. There's a reception. That's a first down. Not Jawan Jennings. That is Johnson, rather. They're showing the Kansas City Royals fans in the crowd. The Royals beat the Yankees today. Oh, Chris Jones. Yeah, that's going to be a neutral zone infraction against Chris Jones. I can already tell you that just by looking at that. Chris Jones was lined up. Chris Jones was lined up. Past that ball. But there's 2 separate flags. Oh. False start. They didn't get the neutral zone infraction. Chris Jones was clearly lined up over the line of scrimmage. But okay. They didn't get that, but offsetting penalties anyways. Doesn't matter. Wow, yeah. Hands right to the face after the play. That's a little chippy. A little chippy play there. Maybe a little dirty. Definitely a little dirty. Definitely worth a flag. 1st and 10 for the New Orleans Saints. Okay. Here we go. We have Olave in motion, but it's a handoff to Alvin Kamara. He's stopped. He's tackled for a loss of 2 yards, and that Chiefs defense swallowed him up. Nothing going for Alvin Kamara on that play. They're trying to finish this game strong. Yeah, nice defensive play from the Kansas City Chiefs. And Derek Carr finds Alvin Kamara for another reception, but maybe a gain of 5. Not very much there. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8, and that clock's ticking down. We're under 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter now. Getting down to crunch time. It's getting down to crunch time. New Orleans Saints, now every second matters. It's 3rd and 8. This is pretty much a must-convert situation against the Kansas City Chiefs. Derek Carr. He's being pressured. He looks deep. Underthrown as he tried to find Shaheed deep. Now 4th and 8, and it's decision-making time for the New Orleans Saints. Do you punt it and try to pin back the Chiefs deep when you really haven't been able to stop them, or do you go for it? 4th and 8, you probably punt it. We'll see how aggressive the Saints want to play it here, though. They're going for it. Okay. It's a 60-yard field goal attempt if they wanted to do that, but they are going for it here on 4th and 8. Could try to just draw him off sides. It's one. And it's going to be a timeout against the New Orleans Saints. So that's costly too. Now they really have to go for it. Lose a timeout. Down to just one timeout left. What are you doing? That's head scratching for me. It makes me want to scratch my head. I don't know what you're doing out there. Bad situation to call timeout. Should have punted it. I mean, that's a little conservative punting it, but to under 10 minutes, unlikely to get a stop, but okay, they're going for it. Let's see how it goes. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Arrowhead is loud. They're on their feet. Chiefs Kingdom is ready. They're all yelling at the top of their lungs. Derek Carr, he's getting blitzed. Derek Carr looking over top, and it's incomplete. That's why I'm saying you should have punted it. You want to take your shot, but come on. It's predictable, man. They send the blitz. Derek Carr against the blitz has not been good in this game. You've got the pressure to him, and he's going to fold. He got the pass up, and he gave his receiver a chance. Just went right through his hands. That was a perfectly placed ball. Maybe not perfectly placed, but it was a pretty well placed. Gave his receiver a chance, that's for sure. Now Chiefs taking over. Solid field position. Clock's on their side. Scoreboard's on their side. They can do whatever they want at this point. But you just got to be careful of not turning the ball over at this point in time. That's what they got to... That's the one thing that Kansas City can't afford to do in this game is hand the ball over. Just like any game. You can't turn the ball over. The more turnovers you have, the less opportunity you have to win the game. Kansas City, they're going to be playing ball control offense here. They're just going to be trying to drain that clock. Keep it out of Derek Carr's hands. We're under 10 minutes to go at this point in time. Andrew said it was over at 10:44 p.m. It's now 10 minutes later. You might be right. 9:32 to go in the fourth quarter. Okay. Kansas City. They're looking to move to 5-0, and it looks like they're about to do it. They move to 5-0. Spells trouble for the rest of the NFL. Because if you can't, nobody can beat the Chiefs when they're this bruised and battered. No Rashee Rice, no Isaiah Pacheco. What happens when they get those guys back for the playoffs? The Chiefs are different. They're different than everyone else in the league. They just are. To be able to knock them off, like they're playing like this in the regular season. Last year, they had a poor regular season, and then they elevated their game in the postseason. This year, typically there's a little bit of a drop-off after winning a Super Bowl, maybe what is called the Super Bowl hangover. Not here. No. They're straight up taking it all in. They're carrying that momentum over into a new season. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs, up by 10 points. It is Kareem Hunt. He's tackled. If you're the New Orleans Saints, it's not over. You got to get some stops right away, but you only have one timeout left. You really need to force a turnover, maximize your opportunities. We'll be lucky to get the ball with 7 minutes left. That's lucky. That's if you're lucky. You got to get stops right away. Second and 9 for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes dancing in the pocket, and he finds Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster is having his breakout game with the Kansas City Chiefs today. He's getting involved often. A little helmet catch action there. Juju Smith-Schuster doing whatever it takes. Now he's playing like he's a superstar. Mahomes with Hardman in motion in the backfield. It's another handoff to Kareem Hunt because why not run the clock down while you have possession of the ball? That's what they're going to do. Now we're taking it to under 8 minutes to go. So in New Orleans Saints territory at this point in time, Mahomes completing 27 of 38 passes for 316 yards and 1 interception. Mahomes, a lot of interceptions, but it doesn't matter because his team around him is playing well as well. Mahomes, I wouldn't say he's having a bad game, that's for sure. Just he's done better. Kareem Hunt with a toss. He's tackled for a loss and he gets thrown down after the fact. It's a loss of 4. Now, Derek Carr, by the looks of it, is going to go into the blue medical tent. So that's a tough break for the Saints. Really tough break for New Orleans at this point in time. It's 3rd and 9. Kansas City with a 3rd and 9. Under 7 minutes to go. Right on the 44-yard line in New Orleans territory. Mahomes dancing in the pocket. Oh, he just juked him in. Patrick Mahomes, what a run. What a run by Patrick Mahomes. That was incredible stuff. They say he is short of the first down yard to gain. Let's see this replay. This is crazy. Mahomes, his footwork is incredible. Nobody has a footwork like Mahomes in the pocket. He got the first down, I think. They're saying he's short. We're going to see. Did the ball cross the sideline? It's going to be hard to reverse if they choose to challenge it. If you're Andy Reid, you might. It's 4th and 1. Yeah. Andy Reid's going to challenge it. Because why not? Andy Reid says, why not? I'm going to challenge it. My quarterback just made that effort. I'm going to challenge that. They're going to look at it. So Derek Carr going back to the locker room. Not even the blue tent. He's going straight to the locker room. Mahomes, he's close on that play, but you need more than close to overturn something. If you haven't yet, click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend about the Bills bunker. We're talking Chiefs. We're talking Saints. We're going to be doing this next Monday when the Buffalo Bills take on the New Jersey Jets. Yeah, I said it. The New Jersey Jets. They're not from New York. There's only one New York team, and that's the Buffalo Bills. Right here, live reaction, Bills Chiefs. Or Bills Jets. Waiting on the call for this challenge. I would be surprised if it's reversed, but it's awfully close. It's just a lot to overturn that without. You can't overturn something without a definitive answer. Bernie Smith says must win. It's a first down. So that was a great challenge. Great challenge from Andy Reid. Great challenge. Picks up the first down. Bernie says must win. Go Bills. It is really looking like a must-win game for the Bills. Honestly, I'm going to call it the must win is such a hard thing to say. It's still really early in the season. It's not a must win or you're not. It's like, but it is. It's really close to a must win game going up against the division rival, a team who is also competing for the top seed in the division. Probably the Bills' only competition for that number one spot in the AFC East, and it's the Bills who are coming off of back-to-back tough losses against solid teams on the road. The last game of the road trip, you don't want to go 0-3 on a road trip like that. You got to get the win. So, by all technicalities, not a must-win, but we'll call it a must-win game. I'm with you, Bernie. Let's go. Go Bills forever. This game at Arrowhead Field, we're in for a finish, that's for sure. We're going to see what Mahomes in this offense draws up to conclude the game. But it's been quite the game here so far. A lot going on. Some exciting plays on both sides for both teams. More so for Kansas City. Kansas City has been really dragging things out, and that's what they're trying to do, running the ball effectively. They're in absolutely no rush to get to the line of scrimmage right now. They're going to drain the clock down as much as they can. They're going to run the ball. 9, 8, 7. Hand off to Kareem Hunt. It's a gain of about 3. So, under 6 minutes now. This game, the Saints have very little life left. 23-13. Down by 10 with just one timeout left. If they can't get a turnover, they've got no chance. Their only chance is getting a turnover because Kansas City, you're going to drain the clock even more every single play. 40 seconds. You do the math. Get another first down here. Kansas City's probably in no hurry to get a first down. They'd be happy with... There's the first down, McCole Hardman. There it is, right there. And he stays in bounds. So, now we're going to get into the fours. Under 5 minutes to go. The Chiefs just playing ball control football, doing everything and anything they want. The Saints have no answer for it. This is pure domination. I know the scoreboard's not showing it, only up by 10, but this has been a more dominant effort than what we've watched, that's for sure. The score and the stats don't always tell the full story. Some lucky breaks for the Saints in this game. Kareem Hunt with a carry, gain of 4. Gain of 4. Now, we're going to get to 4 minutes. Just a matter of time now for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's all it is. Just a matter of time. The Chiefs continue draining the clock. How's everyone feeling about this game right now? It is 2nd and 7. Kareem Hunt lined up in the backfield. You know what's coming. There it is. Kareem Hunt to the left. Flag comes in after the play. What's the flag? Is it going to be a hold? There's going to be a hold. This one's coming back. So 2 holding calls against the offense, but you can only take 1. Doesn't matter. Currently under 4 minutes to go in the game. 3 minutes, 58 seconds. Clock stops after the holding call. But again, New Orleans has just 1 timeout. So their hope is wearing thin. Kansas City, they're now outside of the red zone. 2nd and 17. Kansas City has been dominant. That's how dominant they've been. It's only a 10-point game, but Kansas City, 461 total yards of offense, 192 for the Saints. This game has been way more dominant than It shows on the scoreboard. Mahomes goes down after a sack. That's Brees with the sack. And okay. It's something. Like, it's still not necessarily a game changer. That's for sure. Really, Derek Carr, I don't think he's coming back. I don't want to say that about someone's health, but I would be surprised if Derek Carr comes back. He went to the locker room. It's 3rd and 20. Only one timeout remaining for the Saints. You're going to take this down. They're just going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt and say, you know what? That's okay. We'll get more yardage. We'll take more time off the clock. We'll take the 3 points. We don't need the touchdowns. We don't need to pad any more stats. And the Saints call their final timeout of the game with 3:06 to go. So on comes Harrison Butker to try to convert on a field goal. I think it was over when the schedule came out. 20-0 season. Three-peat locked, unfortunately. Bernie, honestly, I kind of had that feeling too. When I'm not going to lie. I had the feeling that the Chiefs were just too good. They got better in the offseason. Like, even without Pacheco and Rice, they're doing this. The Saints aren't a Super Bowl team, I don't think, but they're still just, they find ways to win no matter who they play. It doesn't matter. The Chiefs are solid. You got to give credit where credit is due. You don't have to like them, but the Chiefs, they deserve a lot of respect from every single team in the league. 100%. Now I got to update my scoreboard as Harrison Butker just put a field goal through the uprights. So it's now a 13-point ball game. It's very unlikely a team comes back from that with only one timeout and 3 minutes to go in the game, especially when we don't even know if the starting quarterback is going to be in. I don't think Derek Carr is coming back. So hope is wearing thin for New Orleans Saints fans. They had that one play. They got lucky. That's really the story of the game. The Saints got lucky with that interception. Like, outside of that, it's been pure dominance for the Chiefs game. I hope you all see that. The score isn't indicative of what the result has actually been. It's been pure dominance from Kansas City all game long. I got to add the new scoreboard. Okay, new score is coming in. One moment. There's 26-13. Bernie says, thanks for the stream. Go Bills. And Bernie, I'm not sure if you're a collector, if anyone here is a collector, but I'm not sure if you've seen, I have some short videos and I do. Oh, they're showing the Monday Night Football for next week review. That's going to be huge. I'm going to be doing the live stream probably half hour before, half hour post game. I'm going to be going all for quite some time. That's going to be a big game. Bills Jets. I'll be here doing the live stream all throughout that game. Does not matter. I will be here no matter what. It's going to be huge. Now, 1st and 10 for the Saints from the 20-yard line. It's a backup quarterback in. Incomplete pass intended for Alvin Kamara. So when you look at, if anyone here is an autograph collector, I have a partnership with TSE Buffalo. TSE Buffalo. I'm going to enter this information in the comment section here. Use my code BillsBunker on tsebuffalo.com if you're autograph collector, and you will get $10 off of your order of $100 or more for any Buffalo Bills autograph merchandise. Use my code BillsBunker on tscbuffalo.com for $10 off your order of 100 or more on autographed merchandise. That's not including pre-sale items or mystery box items that they offer on TSC Buffalo. But I've been doing a bunch of partnership. I've been partnering with them, creating a lot of content with them, and they've got some awesome stuff. So I encourage you to check it out. We've got a lot of autograph signings coming up soon as well. There's a show called The Big Show in November where James Cook, Keon Coleman, there's going to be Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, Andre Reed, Joe Andresen. There's going to be a lot involved in that show. You're going to want to check it out. So right here, use my code BillsBunker on TSC Buffalo to get $10 off your order of $100 or more. That's not including pre-sale items or mystery box items. Check it out. But we're almost done this game. 2:25 to go. At this point, I think it's just a formality. But we're going to finish this game just in case anything crazy happens. You never know. The backup quarterback is in for New Orleans. He's trying to make a name for himself. Give himself an opportunity here. Here we go. Finds Alvin Kamara for a first down. So, they're moving the ball. They still have the 2-minute warning. No timeouts, though. Hayner. It's a 13-point game. Hayner, he just, yeah. Yikes. He's gotten pressured. Almost gotten taken down there. Just had to get rid of the ball. Karlaftis, his helmet almost came off. He is a ferocious edge rusher. Now, it's just been a brutal game for the Saints. The Saints have gotten a lot of hype, but I don't really think they're that good. I think the Saints have been overrated because they defeated the Dallas Cowboys in a blowout. But the Cowboys are also overrated. Now, Hayner is under pressure. He's scrambling, and he is going to be touchdown after sliding for a gain of 4. Third down coming up, actually, and it's going to be on the other side of the 2-minute warning. 26-13. Current score in Kansas City. The Chiefs just look to put the final touches on this game. No timeouts for the Saints. You got to stop here, force fourth down. You take a knee, and it's over. But we'll see. Andrew says he took a screenshot. Did a spurt to help. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you've been updating, letting me know how many likes are in the comment section all game long. So I appreciate you. And again, I don't know if he's going to see this or whatever, but I got to give a shout out to Tom Grossi. Tom Grossi, I've watched his content for quite some time. And to get a raid from Tom Grossi tonight, that's some crazy stuff. I was not expecting that. Honestly, like one of my favorite YouTubers. So, yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff for that to happen. Awesome. And he's got a lot of hilarious content with his reaction videos, his scripted videos. This guy, he's a comedian. He's awesome. And he knows football too. So, great stuff. He's a Packers fan. There's no bad blood with Packers fans. Packers fans have always been great. Okay. So, 26-13. We are approaching 3 hours tonight. 3 hours of, really, it's been, Andrew says he subscribed to him. Great stuff. He's got a lot of good stuff. We're approaching 3 hours now, and we're almost done this game. This game, like I said, it hasn't been close. The score, it's only a 2-score game, but the possession, everything has just been all Chiefs all game long. That interception thrown by Mahomes in the end zone, that was just pure luck. Great play by that big man to come up with the interception and actually run it back there. But Saunders, it was, who came up with the interception, rushed it back all the way near midfield, and the Saints capitalized on that. But outside of that, just not good for the Saints in this game. Now, here we go. The backup quarterback no, unable to come up with it. He's just looking for Kamara every single time. I don't think this guy's got a big arm. But 4th and 8. Now, basically, one more play, and we'll call it a day, I think. Unless they get the 8 yards here, it's going to be the Saints. Saints are going to probably, if the Saints can't get it here, the Chiefs get the ball back, take a knee, and end this game. So here we go. 463 yards, 38 minutes time of possession for the Chiefs. That's what I'm talking about. Dominance. Olave unable to come up with a reception. That's indicative of the night for the New Orleans Saints. And that's going to wrap up the ball game. It's not over yet, but it's formality over, but it's not officially over. So we're going to stay here, watch if any weird stuff happens, and we'll go from there. Kansas City Chiefs taking over possession of the ball. Not a good look for Haener tonight. The one pass, not good. Not good. Wouldn't expect very much from him. And here we go. The kneel from Patrick Mahomes. It's going to take it down some more. Kansas City Chiefs were dominant tonight. They really were. They were. I've been saying it for quite some time. But listen, the Buffalo Bills, they're going to be in action next Monday night. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I was just in Houston yesterday for that Bills-Texans game. Check out the live reaction video on my channel to that game. Check out a bunch of other content from that game. Also, stay tuned. I'm going to be releasing a tour that I went on. I went on a tour of AT&T Stadium, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I don't like the Cowboys. I wore my Cowboys suck hat on their Dallas Cowboys star. But stay tuned for that video coming your way. It's going to be released tomorrow. And I'll have more content coming your way all throughout the week leading up to Monday Night Football between the Bills and the Jets. Thursday Night Football, the Seahawks play against the San Francisco 49ers. So I'll be doing a live stream for that as well. Let's go. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of great content coming your way. One final knee. That's going to wrap up the ball game. And before we head out, again, if you're a collector of any Buffalo Bills autographs, items, unsigned items, signed items, you can go to their website and use my code BillsBunker on tsebuffalo.com for $10 off your order of $100 or more. Kansas City Chiefs get the win. 26-13 is your final score. That wraps up the show tonight. I'm exhausted after my flights from Houston all the way to Dallas, to Houston, then back. It's been a long journey. I'm dedicated to bringing you the best content I can. Thank you, everyone who stuck with it for the last 3 hours. It's been a ride. I appreciate you all. I'll see you soon. Let's go, Buffalo.
Go Bills.
Look at this. Look at this crowd. Look at this.
Yes, it makes us wanna shout. Shout!
1, 2, 3, 4 years in a row. AFC East champion. It's our division. Let's go.
This guy's shirtless. He's walking in.
Let's go.
That's a nice show for you. Look at it. Beautiful. Honestly, one of the best things I've seen all night. Those fireworks right there.